turn off that overlay. There we go. Where's the game feed? That's not good. Hey, I know how to stream. Maybe. Yeah. What's up? Thanks for being here. Yeah, I started chatting in Discord and then it's like I need to hit go live. Hopefully, Fallen Angel and Flanders get to join us here. But dude, you're hating the P5 grind. I kind of wanted to do it for Maguire, but there was no way I was going to do money spent. I wonder if I can do it on the Cardinals Maguire later, but probably everybody that likes the Cardinals is going to try that. And he was a popular enough player. I don't even know if I'd have a snowball's chance on it, Zach. But who are you doing? You doing Adley or Montcastle or somebody? Oh, Cal and Fraser. I didn't even see the 99 Cal drop, to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on with the flash sales. None of it. I was mowing the lawn and then I got in here. Mexico City series. So a bunch of Giants and Padres, right? Trent Grisham, Nick Martinez. I don't have a lot of coins or a lot of stubs to work with, but let's see. Flash sale around the world pack. You choose one pack out of it for 25k. Doesn't seem like that great a deal to me, personally. But there's probably some coins or stubs to be made hitting that filter. I didn't see what they did first. Would like to take advantage of live series, but I don't think the Cardinals are going to crash out that much that I can buy them. Only got the Cardinals left for Jeter and what's his face? Sammy Sosa. Oh, what's up, 2K Clay? All-Star Game Retro Pack. Okay, so I don't think I missed a whole lot. Clay, we winning tonight? Or do you think the Kings maybe get one in San Francisco? I definitely don't want them to go back. Man, if they have to go back, I think it's advantage Kings. Like, I think it'd still be a close game, but don't think you're going to go. Have you been to any of the games this series? If it ends up being Warriors-Lakers, that would be a fun series to go to. No, not yet. I thought you were pretty happy with the Patriots draft last night on Twitter, if I remember correctly. I thought Rubes felt the opposite way. I guess I should take batting practice, huh? I haven't played for 2 days. I'm just gonna go out here and struggle. Let me go do that. I don't even know if this is worth doing, to be honest. But we need something. CB1. How can a Pats fan be unhappy? Draft is dumb. I'm hoping Seattle does good here on day 2. And I'm going to miss the first part of the Warriors and Kings game. My son has his first practice at 5:30, so I'll jump off like 5 o'clock local time to take him for T-ball. Yeah, I was happy. You know, they got Seahawk fans are saying we got CB1 and we got wide receiver 1 out of the draft. I mean, time will tell if that's true, but I wasn't that thrilled with getting Weatherspoon. Then the more I read about him, the more I got hyped up for it. Need to buy a Seahawk jersey now. I was saying, because I was still on stream, I was saying like, man, I wish we could have moved down to like 10 and still got him. But the NFL Network was reporting the Lions were taking him at crushed it with Ryan Noda on Legend. Hey, I'm ready to go. I don't think I upped my sliders, so let me do that. They're saying the Lions were going to take him at 6, so I guess Seattle had to take him if they actually wanted him. I don't know if we would have taken Anthony Richardson if he was there, or Anderson. I'm kind of glad they avoided Jalen Carter, to be honest. I know Pook was in on Carter. That was who she was hoping we would get, but I don't know if you guys remember Malik McDowell. We took him, Seattle took him in the second round, but he was our first selection a few years back, and he had character issues, and then he got into a bad ATV accident, and I think he never played a snap for Seattle. Somebody picked him up last year, but I don't think he had an impact. But I just don't want some guy that's going to go do something stupid and get himself out of the league. Not with that high a pick. You know, a low character guy in the third round, like, all right, shoot your shot, I guess. But I was glad they didn't take him. Although maybe the Eagles did well in that draft. So Zach's not happy. Would you like, and Zach, I'm not trolling, would you like him to take Will Levis or Hendon Hooker today when the Commanders come back up? Or are you not on for either of those guys? I feel bad for Levis. Everybody was saying, like, oh, he had all these girlfriends there, but I guess those were his sisters, except for one of the young ladies. Then people were saying, like, sister wives or some nonsense. That's got to be a bad feeling. You know, you got all the cameras freaking pointed at you. You keep sliding. I didn't want him. I know there was rumors, like, he was a top 5 pick, maybe first overall. I was like, God, I do not want Seattle to take this guy. ESPN Analytics had the worst night out of everybody. I don't even remember who I had on, honestly. You know, the girls are always running around. They're both really loud. My son can be loud when he's playing. But I either had ESPN or NFL Network on. And I was kind of watching it and reading stuff on my phone when I could. But did they have some big screw-ups, Rubes? Were you happy with the pick, Rubes, or not so much? I think you made a tweet that didn't sound great pre-draft. We got Zach was first one in. I don't somehow my brain shut off. And Rubes are here, and then of course Clay's here. I think you guys all know each other, but hey, we'll keep going. Get some folks in here that don't know you guys, and then they can follow. Wanted Flowers, the OSU wide receiver. Yeah, I think they got to do something to help Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi, right, to get that offense moving and be more consistent this coming season. But maybe they try to address it today. Right, let me get another good swing or two, and then we'll head out to the yard. Metaphorically speaking. Apparently trading down hurt the Jets because the Steelers took the offensive lineman the Jets wanted, so that's a mini W. Getting Josh Downs today. So Philanders went on vacation to Italy, and I didn't know that Italy had scenes that look so much like Cabo San Lucas. I don't know how to express what it looks like when you cruise into Cabo, other than just the way the rocks and everything looks in the sea. It's almost like you're seeing, like, I don't know, the face of God or something, man. It's just so beautiful. And where Philanders was looks every bit as good, if not better. So that makes me want to go travel a bit. Hey, what's up, Richie? There's a name we haven't seen for a while. What you been doing, buddy? I guess you've been busy working and stuff. But I'll let you tell me. What you been doing, Richie? Oh, did the Broncos have any picks yesterday? I'm not trying to be a smarty because I know the Seahawks traded with them for their picks, but I don't know if you guys had traded back into the draft or not. Maybe the Broncos picked today. He's also 17, also good considering a lot of people projecting him as a top 10, needed size in the defensive backfield. Yeah, his measurables look pretty cool. I thought about both of you guys and Chaos. Like, I have a lot of Patriot fans that are regulars in the stream. I was wondering what you guys would think about him, but I thought, like, it looks like a good pick. Working, keeping up with the draft, not till the third round. Maybe they make a move today to move up, right, if they want to. Now, did you guys give up a pick this draft for Sean Payton, or is it next draft for Sean Payton? I saw Sean Payton ripping a bong yesterday, but I don't know if that was Photoshopped or if that was real or if that was old. But people were saying, like, the Broncos, it was like memes, but they were saying, like, the Broncos screwed up trading for him because he's a pothead or something like that. Hey, what's up, Joe? So I want to get one more good ball in play. If I can hit him on Legend, even if I'm not super consistent, we can definitely hit him on Hall of Fame. That's a little late, but not too bad. Ball's not going to come in that fast on Moonshot. So I already got Helton and all that stuff. There's a flash sale going on, in case you guys were unaware. Be sure to take advantage of it if you want to. This should expire in 15 minutes. and then we'll get something else. I don't really care about around the world packs. A lot of times cards start to come down in price if you're looking to do complete collections during these flash sales, which can be nice. Good to see Bo Diggity. What's up, Bo? So I mowed the lawn and got a couple things done. Finishing up like work for the sponsors. And then it's just start chatting in Discord. So I don't know. Probably should have been on a little bit earlier than I am. But you guys have heard that before. It's not my first time. Hey, mowing the lawn feels good when it's all done. Sort of. 2013, 2024, 2024 fourth rounder. I forgot to turn on our lights. I mean, the lights were on. Nobody was home, though. We couldn't change the colors. If you guys want to change the colors, you know how. If you don't know how, it's a channel point redeem, or subscribers can change them for free by, typing in red or whatever. I usually like blue or green. But, yeah, you guys have fun with that. Yeah, good to see you, right? Yeah. Welcome aboard, Lumia. Mrs. Donnie said she was going to bring me a slushie, so that's what I get for my hard work. It's a 50-cent slushie from AM/PM. I'm just joking. She would get me whatever, but she asked if I would like it, and I said yes. Hey, Kenny's here. Kenny, how did the Falcons do draft-wise? All right, Ricky Henderson is on. So a lot of you know I've been advocating for the A's not to move. I got contacted yesterday by Oakland A's royalty. You may have heard of Charles Finley. Charles Finley's right-hand man was his cousin, Carl A. Finley. Carl had one child, his daughter Nancy, and she wrote the book Finley Ball. She got a hold of me on Twitter, and I hope I can bring her on as a guest one of these days. Ladies, she's probably up there around my mom's age, maybe a little bit younger, so I don't know that she's super tech savvy, but hopefully we can get her in here. And we've been chatting on Discord, so every dark cloud can sometimes have a silver lining. Hey, there's a silver lining. Silver Linings Playbook. Call me, who was the actor? Bradley Cooper, right? This guy just quit. All right, we'll get the win. Great to see Matthew. Didn't watch for Kenny. By John Robinson. Yeah, I thought that was a good pick as well. Let me shout out these buddies, right? Because everybody streams a little bit. Let's see. Kenny, he's been YouTubing more. And Mrs. Rubes worked on that flick. Did she really? Was it one of her favorite pieces to date, or did she not care for it that much? Like, sometimes I'm guessing you guys take work that you're not like, wow, I love this project, but the money's good, so I'm gonna do it. So let's see. I think I got you guys cut out on shoutouts. That was win 30, because of course yesterday we didn't get into it. I haven't really pushed that hard to run through this thing. She still has Silver Lining Playbook poster hanging in her office. Right on. We're good. Yeah, good to see you, TML. She knows it's a good movie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was pretty popular. Pretty popular on home media as well. Definitely bigger than any projects I've been a part of. So yeah, I think that's awesome. Not every gig can be Oscar nominated. Exactly. I'm good. Yeah. Got the lawn mowed. I need to probably wash the side of the house. I haven't done that in a couple years. I'm going to take the pressure washer. I don't have a real pressure washer, but I got a pressure washer attachment, and that thing's pretty cool. I've brought it in here before in the past and showed it on stream. So I don't know. You guys might get a pressure washer stream instead of a golf stream. We've been taking a while to hit our goal. I might just throw you guys a different IRL for a laugh. For anybody that's tired of seeing the office in here. But great to see Dark Expected. How are you feeling about the Bears? Matthew, I think you're a Patriot fan, right? I want to say you were talking about Bills. How'd the Bills do yesterday on the draft? Got a package in the mail to fix the switch. Just can't get the screws unscrewed and you're mad. Is it one of those that needs like hex screws or something? Why am I not finding a match? There can't be that many people that are not playing, right? Game hasn't been out that long. Is the show really this dead, or is something just going on with my deal? It's the 1.5. I don't know what that is. I was thinking it was one of those hex screws or something. Oh, here we go. Here's somebody. Wish you had more stubs. I was trying to get you together with Fallen Angel because you guys are Vegas bros. I didn't realize he had really located to Vegas. So I pinged you in my lounge, tight spot, like 10 minutes ago. We have more picks when we need to nail them, not to be awful next season. I saw some Twitter analyst was saying that your offensive line has had a huge upgrade from last year's offensive line. So I think that's big if true, for sure. Yeah, real tight spot. We got a tight spot link deal right there. We got M-Hop here. What's good up, M-Hop? Good to see you. I was happy I got to hear your voice and see you streaming the other day. I was getting ready. I was in here setting up to stream. So I'm sorry I didn't get to stick around longer, but it's still cool seeing M-Hop on. Good MLB The Show player and just good guy. All around. But I'm good. Gonna give you guys the best 3 hours of your life here on this stream, so stay tuned for sure. If you haven't already, stay tuned. Tell a friend if you haven't told a friend yet. We're on. I don't know if it'll be that good, but we'll try. And then I'm gonna go to T-ball. So this weekend I'll have T-ball practice stories for you guys. All good. Thanks for coming. Of course. Oh, hey, Josh is here. Yeah, I think they did pretty well draft-wise. How do you feel about your beloved Browns at the moment, Josh? I am having trouble getting a strike in here. Summer starting tomorrow. Is it officially start tomorrow? That doesn't sound right. I thought summer started late June. Bodeggity. Are you pulling my leg, Bo? Okay, so Josh has a charity. Josh and Kev, I always talk about the charities that they care about because those guys don't stream, and even if they do start streaming, we'll still mention their charity so that they're advocates for. So seriousfund.org is right there in the chat. Please check it out. They provide children with high quality medical care in the safest and most supportive environments. And if you ever see any of the Newman's Own dressing and those types of things, those are all connected to that charity, not Whole Game Charity. Of course, buddy. Yeah, thank you. I've still been needing to do the paper folding. I have papers here, and I want to do it with the kids as a little bit of a project to see if we can figure out that puzzle. But Josh has offered us a paper folding challenge to donate to that charity. We don't have to even donate. If you don't have a couple bucks laying around or something, you can fold paper. Josh will he will donate from this community. Just let him know in our Discord server. It's pinned to the lounge the way that you're supposed to make that special fold. So I haven't forgotten. I just haven't done it. Not crazy. Let me give you the weather report. Although we do have the weather command, but the weather command only tells part of the story. It doesn't give you the highs and lows. Today is going to be like 90. It's supposed to be, 93 is the high. Tomorrow, 91. Then we go 79 and back into the 60s. Hopefully that's really true. But we do have a little bit of that summer feeling going right now. Hey, look at Ricky Henderson slapping it out there. June 21st. Yeah, Bodiggity's jumping the gun, right? On summer. I don't need it to be summer yet. You skip spring and go to summer in Idaho? Bodiggity, I feel like this is like the, what is he? The groundhog, right? Comes out, sees the shadow. Bodiggity just decides it's summer, and then it's summer in Idaho. Let me keep getting caught up. It's Sean. Oh, what's up, Sean? Thanks for coming through. How's your day been? Humidity still shocking you. How many days you guys got snow? Seems like the Warriors have the Kings figured out. I mean, those have not been dominant wins other than Game 3. And Game 3 was weird because there's no GP2. and of course no Draymond. So I don't know that I agree, Marcus. I feel like it's like right there in the margin of error for these victories. So I'm not one to count the chickens before they hatch, so to speak. Of course, the balls are coming in, so I'm sorry if I'm missing anything in chat. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to make sure I'm scrolling up and getting caught up with everything. Yeah, I'm much more of a winter buddy. Yeah, I like the cold weather, for sure. Dude, Ground Diggity would be an awesome alt name if you came up with that one now for a while. I'm not saying you should change it. I like Bo Diggity, but just, yeah. Bo Diggity went outside, he saw his shadow, and he said it's summertime. Everybody been getting kicks in for last year. He likes Stroud and OSU. Goofy move by him as a rookie. If Watson wasn't Pro Bowling every season he played there. Yeah, that was. I thought that was weird. Like, they haven't had a franchise quarterback or whatever that Stroud said. Like, yeah, I don't know that you need to draw an arrow on your back. Just say, like, I want to be the man here in Houston. Like, I'm happy to take up the mantle for the franchise or whatever. Screw Phil, you call the shots. Yeah, that's his name, right? Puxatony Phil, the groundhog. I wonder how many of those groundhogs there have been over the years. I don't know how long a groundhog lives. Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, we got a ways to go before any finals. We're we're hitting the ball well. Reggie, the straw that stirs the drink, takes a beat. Yeah, say a lot of dumb stuff in your early 20s. Yeah, just jam a mic in front of somebody and, you know, probably should have had his agent and publicist kind of coach him up on what to say. But yeah, that seemed dumb to me. So let me ask you guys the important NBA questions, or maybe not that important, but do you think it's Celtics or Sixers? I thought Milwaukee was going to be the team out of the East this year, so yeah, that didn't happen. That definitely feels like the series that's going to send the team through to the finals. I don't see the Knicks, and maybe I'm undervaluing them, but I don't see the Knicks or Heat going and beating those teams. Celtics pains you to say. I'm going to call him JSN because I'm afraid of mispronouncing the last name. I know how it's supposed to be pronounced. I just don't want to get in trouble, Carney. Carney, I'm happy to see you back in chat, buddy. I've been missing you. But I've been seeing you in other places, and we've been in touch. But yeah, let's see. What does Carney say? Woolen, going to ruin your life for the next 10 years. Seemed like a lot of Niner fans hated our first round, which is usually a good sign, but, you know, hopefully these guys don't get out there and flop. Now we need to be able to stop your guys' run attack, and that's easier said than done. Bo Diggity's picking the Sonics to go win it all. Oh, this guy's patient. Sixers, Knicks, East Finals. Think the Celtics are sloppy. Yeah, I'm not a big believer in the Celtics, but they have quite a bit of talent, and I really thought losing their coach was going to affect them more this year, but they've been good. Conflicted how you feel about Kevin Love. Cavs released him, could have helped the Cavs, moved on with another team. Yeah, that was weird about Love. I mean, I know he was more of a backup guy than anything, but did this guy take us into a freeze-off on purpose? Because I'm 5-0. It's not like it's that big a deal, but we'll try the plug-on-plug. All right. I have been disconnected from the show? What the heck? Come on. BS. I was kicking this guy's butt. I don't know if he booted me. I don't know if that's even a thing. Could just be their cruddy servers. Because the flash shell just changed right at 2 o'clock. Real cool SDS. Wanted to go get us a live series diamond. It was 5-0. I was going to probably be 6-0. This is a glitch people were having. Now I can't even get into the stupid game. But yeah, want to see something funny? Yes. Don't tell me to go look in a mirror, Jenny, because I will time you out, even though you haven't got timed out yet. At least I don't think you have been as a VIP. Think that corner guy's got his defensive rookie of the year candidate, and Smith is good. Yeah, I hope he's going to be good. You got to throw one side of the field or the other with him and Woolen. Hopefully those guys stay healthy. Don't know how the Hawks Celtics series went 6 games. Celtics should have swept. Had it so many times. That's the first time I've been booted out. Send it on Discord. All right, I'm going to Discord. What? Did you really? Did you really make a... Is that just for fun? Or is that like on Tinder or something? Can I show it? Can I show it to everybody? Witherspoon's only... Cannot connect to the server within the playtime limit. There might be a problem. Did my PlayStation run out? I don't think they will be running out here. What is this nonsense? Is Madden working? Are you guys having trouble, or is it just me? All right, let me show you guys something cute. This is the rain delay show, since we can't play the show right now. Meet Jacob. Meet Jacob in the wild. My phone brightness was low, and the color of your cat made it look like a raw chicken. This looks like a dating profile, and I believe that is our buddy Monster. So, I could easily make a naughty joke there. I'm just gonna stop myself. We're gonna have a good weekend with no naughty jokes, but yeah. You're setting us up for all kinds of jokes, Jenny, about Munster being a certain type of hound. Those that get it. Those that don't, it's okay. Xfinity having issues for you. So instead, you'll make a naughty joke. I'm knocking on wood as you say that. All right, is Madden working? Closure is here. Great to see Closure. Jenny got that joke. All right, there's Carney Basada. I think I shouted him out, but now I'm not sure. Closure got better Xfinity internet. We're all stuck with Xfinity, unfortunately, on the West Coast. Not everybody, but a lot of us are. I don't want to play now. I don't even want to play Madden. I just trying to see if my internet's working because I can't get into the show. I was kicking butt and taking names, and then I got sent to the Shadow Realm. We have 2 second rounders, and we have a third rounder today. We have the Broncos second rounder, which is up pretty early in the draft. I forgot what it is. I think 37 overall, and then I can't tell you off the top of my head what the other picks are. I think like 41 or like 51 and 80 something, Mike. All right, so Madden's working. So here we go. Yeah, Broncos, they pushed all the chips in the table to try to win last year, and what a year for Seattle to make that trade. Didn't it you the other day? Just let you back in randomly after a while. Yeah, this sucks, right? Yeah, hey, everybody come watch me play the show. I'm going to try to be good, and I was actually playing well. And that was a good opponent. That dude was hitting like 500 with a lot of his batters. Had him down 5-zip, got the first out, and then I got thrown out. Yeah, I mean, we got Cross last year with that first overall pick. I forget who the second round pick was. I think it was Kenneth Walker. So Cross was great at left tackle, and then we got Walker in the second round with one of our second rounders. But yeah, they've set up the franchise with those picks for sure. Influx of draft picks, mid-long term quarterback. Time to do tops now. Is Seattle not... Well, they didn't take one in the first round. Who knows? They might grab Hendon Hooker or Will Levis or somebody else later today. Seems like we're back in. What a BS loss, but what can you do? You know, it's just pixels on a screen. I'm not going to get too bent out of shape, but I was thinking I would be really hyped to go 12-0 for you guys or 12-1, and I still can do it, but now I have no margin for error, and that was a good opponent. We can dive into this game, and you can see I was up 5-zip. So all you can do is control what you can control. I mean, that's gaming and that's live. Thankfully, it wasn't a World Series game or 12-0 BR game. Those have quite a bit more weight to them. But I like to run through the event and be like, hey, this old man that you guys tune in and watch is pretty good. At least I can be pretty good for some stretches. So let's see. Can't believe we had the first round pick for the first time in 50 years. As soon as I saw Iowa State, I thought about you, Jenny. I was on the couch. I looked up. I didn't even know where he had been selected, that player. I was wondering if you knew him. And I know you haven't been at the school tutoring for a bit, but I was wondering if you're a big fan or any of that type of stuff. And then you said you got 3 Iowa State players on the Jets. So Ginny and the Jets, Benny and the Jets, Ginny and the Jets. I think Seattle will look DT. Jake Hayner, 3rd best QB prospect, according to ESPN. See, then you're going to have to root for the Seahawks, Carney. That's a lose-lose deal if we take Jake. I'm not sure if you want that to happen. Yeah, I think we got to look for DT, and I think we got to look for some edge help too. Honestly, you never thought of that. Don't know him personally, but he's amazing. Really like Tampa's pick. You love Kaija Cansey. DT drew comparisons to Aaron Donald, even if he's half. Yeah, if he's half the Aaron Donald, he'll be great. This guy hit me with a slide step before I could pause. I was trying to send a Johnny Bench. I think the Jets keep Wilson. Closure COD. Closure NA. Used to be Closure COD. What do you think? Do you think they hang on to Wilson and maybe try to develop him, or nah? The reason I'm asking Closure, he's a big Jets fan. I thought the Jets were done with him last year, but there probably isn't a lot of desire to trade for him. He's on a rookie deal, and maybe they still think he has the potential to develop into something, a couple years down the road. So I would guess they hang on to him as the backup for now, at least. Lions botched their first rounder. So Seattle apparently sniped the Lions because the rumor is that they wanted Weatherspoon and they were going to take him 6th overall, but I don't know if that's correct. Wouldn't be shocked if they took Doran Thompson Robinson out of UCLA later rounds, backup quarterback, 5 years of experience at UCLA. He's all right with you. You have a Wilson Seahawks jersey. Get Jake's jersey immediately. Chase down in the dirt. This guy's going to get out of the jam. Unless he makes a bad throw. Yeah, he's got him. Let him learn, you'd say. Think he could help. But Rodgers won't mentor him much like Jordan Love. Yeah, my impression is Rodgers doesn't necessarily want to take guys under his wing and coach them up. But, you can just see how he conducts himself in the film room, and then how he leads practice, and then try to emulate it for sure. Oh, so Seattle upcoming picks. I would like this guy's R2, and this guy's annoying. Slide step and R2 and just kind of playing toxically. I would like them to address the front 7 on the defensive end, and then hopefully get a center or another guard for the offensive side at some point as well, because the guy that started last year, Austin Blythe, retired, and Gabe Jackson, they moved on from Gabe Jackson. He wasn't particularly good. I think he played right guard for us last year. So that would be what I would hope, but it seemed like they were very much taking best player available yesterday. So they might surprise us. Fresno State pride overrides the Niners love for Carney. Really like the JSN pick. When Lockett leaves, yeah, Lockett's in the last year of his contract, and Lockett makes quite a bit. Plus, wide receivers are just getting all the money in free agency these days too. So I think that gives them a little bit of a hedge for the next season if Lockett wants to go, or if he wants too much or whatever. Yeah, I think that was a great pick. Should be a good compliment to Metcalf. And I think we're going to run him in the slot, which should be good. Sign in Geno, 3 years. Won't go quarterback this year unless there's something they think's a steal. So Geno's deal is pretty front-loaded, and they can get away from it fairly easily. I think if they thought, and I know Richardson went off the board, but if they thought like Anthony Richardson was the franchise guy, I think they would have took him yesterday. Clay asking for the gift. He's in poverty. But yeah, I think Gino's probably there for at least 2 years. So I think maybe you get maybe you get a quarterback in the later rounds and develop them. They do have Drew Lock, or maybe you just wait for next year and look for someone then. Opponent's annoying. If he wasn't R2ing and sidestepping, I probably would just concede the game. But screw it, we're gonna battle through, even if it's painful. How's it going, Bert? I am not getting any outs. Probably going to have DK as their huge guy, who they pay in the draft. Oh, Bo Diggity, thanks, Bo. Clay asked and we received. We'll get Clay up on the wall, and Clay doesn't have to watch any ads. So let's see. Hang on, let me be sure I'm addressing this. So DK, they already locked DK up. He signed an extension last year, so I think he's under control for like 4 or 5 years. It was somewhat team friendly, but he got a bag. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Good to see our main man, Jay Wayne, in here. Jay Wayne, I think you said something about cruise ships, but I didn't get to read it yet in the Discord lounge. So was having a good run, was stomping my opponent, and the game threw some error off, and we might stall out here at 5 wins, which, you know, it is what it is. Big cruise guy. Yeah, cruises are such a good value, and it may be one of those things that you do if you're in cruise territory. You know, like I'm not in Southern California, but it's not that big a deal to drive to Long Beach or to San Diego or whatever, and hit a cruise ship. I was gonna throw it a second. If I would have came up to third immediately, it could have made up for my mistake. At least sort of, but that should have been a double play. All right, let's go to the pin. But yeah, cruises are awesome. Niners desperately need O-line, DB help, somebody opposite of Bosa would also be nice. When's the first Niner pick? Is it in the second round? Because I know you guys have moved some capital to get different players. Of course, Trey Lance and the Christian McCaffrey trade last year. All right, trying to get out of this hole, which we don't want to be in, but it is what it is. Yeah, get the runner at the plate. Keep on going here. Third bleeping route, especially if it's driving distance to those that don't have to spend on airfare. Yeah, that's how it's been for me. It's always just drove down with my buddies when I was younger, and then I went a few times with my wife. Carnival used to cruise out of Long Beach and San Diego, so I've looked out of both cities. There's a lot more to do in San Diego than Long Beach, but Long Beach isn't bad either. Like when you go down the night before the cruise and whatnot. I don't know. Honestly, there's flash sale going on, and I got flashed out of my game that I was stomping my opponent in, and yeah, I haven't checked because I went and turned on Madden to see if my PlayStation was acting right, and it was, and then before you knew it, I was in another game, so I didn't see what the current flash is right now. Compensation picks late third. San Francisco's been really good, and credit to them and everybody in the NFL, right? They've been very good about, I wonder if I'm getting booted from this game too, because it feels like we're stuck. Hiring minority coaches, and those coaches are getting poached off their staff, and they're getting a lot of picks from it. And I think they have to be on the staff for like more than a season, because Seattle lost a guy as well. Lost connection with opponent. What the hell is going on? So this time I get the win. I guess that's karma, right? Because I lost one that I was up by 5, but my opponent didn't deserve that. My opponent was annoying, but they were kicking my butt. Man, who still needs a quarterback? I feel like the Cardinals could actually use Levis, but maybe they would want to get him deeper in the draft, because I don't know if Kyler Murray is going to be healthy and ready to go. I feel like Dallas might take somebody to be the heir apparent to Dak Prescott. Um, Maybe Minnesota could be. Yep, Minnesota. Burke was saying it as I was, or he was typing it as I was thinking Minnesota. But yeah, I don't know where he's going to end up. I was not at all sold on him, and I was holding my breath that Seattle didn't pick him because there was a lot of Seattle quarterback rumors out there. So Mrs. Donnie brought me a freeze. I see that she's home, so I'm just going to grab that real quick. I'll be right back. We'll play some more games. Let me give you guys a poll here. Oh, Tennessee. Yeah, I feel like Tennessee needs somebody. I know they drafted, what was it, Willis last year? I think it was Malik Willis, but he did not look very good. Let me just ask you this. Are you happy with your team's draft thus far? Yes, no. And I'll put in no picks for Broncos and Niner buddies and anybody else that didn't have a pick there in the first round. Oh yeah, Tampa makes sense too. Maybe get somebody to have in there as well. I'll be right back, just 1 second. Also, we'll write Clay on the wall. Thank you, Bo Diggity, for taking care of Clay. So I asked Mrs. Knight, I'm like, is this only cherry? Because usually I do half cherry, half Coke. She goes, no, they don't have cherry anymore. They only have, they replace it with pina colada apparently. So I guess I'll be playing some Jimmy Buffett and drinking slushies in the rain or something. Are you happy with your, well, not on my screen. I guess it depends how big you make your chat. Um, Mine says, "Are you happy with your team's draft?" The here. Oh, the Rams didn't have anybody either, right? That's correct. I think they've torched a lot of their picks. Something's wrong with the show, right? Like it's taking a long time to find matches. Games are disconnecting. It's a mess. Yeah, I don't know who Commanders go with. Isn't it Hal played a game there late? Would tell them, let him drop. Surprise, who was getting that much hype. Let me get Clay on the wall, courtesy of Bo Diggity, as this game loads in. He made the April list. Apparently, April is summer. Love the competitive drive. There's many questions to be had around him. Donnie about to start another Twitter campaign. Bring back the slushy flavor. I might. I'm guessing they must rotate them out or something. Bring back chili cheese slushies. Trying to sell you a new long distance carrier. The way that it looked for Tippus. Tippus, I've been trying to get a hold of you about your car's warranty. So please call me back. Dexter's Sharks could get Bedard. Saw people on Twitter not getting their packs. Oh God. And SDS was I thought they screwed up already this morning before any of it got started. SDS said flash sale starts at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Then they quote tweet themselves 20-30 minutes later and say, "Oh no, it starts at noon." It's like, come on guys. Who's running your social accounts? Get your stuff together. I don't know. The game's not perfect. It's okay, and we get to have fun with it, but it is what it is. Social's been terrible for years, just like my pitching right there. That was over the heart. A's fans update. A's are expected to have fans at the Coliseum, not attending the game, at the pedestrian bridge protesting today. This is the first game since the land buy in Vegas. And then June 13th, which hopefully isn't too late, is when the reverse boycott is supposed to happen. And I hope they can sell it out for the reverse boycott. Las Vegas mayor was throwing all kinds of cold water over this deal. A's are not technically building in Las Vegas; they're building just on the outskirts, so it's not in their jurisdiction, but they could have some influence on this. Um, so you can always stay tuned to my social deal if you want updates and links in my Discord server. I've been posting a lot of the relevant articles as they come out. All right, let's run to the bag. Let's get our legs going. Wags is behind it all. Oh, Jay Wayne, thanks for being here. Love it when Jay Wayne's here. Love it when all of you guys and gals are here. But yeah, Jay Wayne's always super pleasant to hang out with. Big sports guy, and he spans the whole country. Jay Wayne does. Like, he loves numerous teams. Didn't happen to you. Happened to a friend, told you about it. Opinions, no game's perfect. Yeah, it's amazing how big an industry it is, and I don't know if we ever really know how much money they make with these with these card collecting modes. But like, EA with FIFA Ultimate Team, it's got to be a cash cow. And of course, SDS is smaller. Madden's a smaller game on the EA circuit and so on. But you think they would just like have their socials together, right? Like, hey, we want you to come spend money. We want you to buy stubs. Here's when we're putting stuff on sale. Come plunk down your credit card. You think they would at least have that dialed in. Halfway into the draft for your pick. I'm going to be at T-ball practice, refreshing my phone, but I got to enjoy my son's first day of T-ball. Hopefully he has a good time with it. You guys are going to take Will. What if Will Levis, what if he becomes like the man though? Everybody's going to be frustrated to get him. I feel bad for him because I feel like he's just getting the rough media treatment, all the cameras on him and stuff. But yeah, Big O. So when I brought the Switch in here, instead of having his name, most of you that have been around know his first name. But I put it on there because I didn't want to like semi-dox information and have troll accounts come in. You never know who's watching, right? Like, you just get some weirdo watching on a certain day with too much energy to be negative. So anyhow, I changed his Switch name to Big O. And the other day, I said something because he was gaming. He's like, I'm Big O. So now he's calling himself Big O, at least occasionally, which I thought was pretty funny. Mike loves the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFL. He won't. Oh, that was just out in front of it. Dang it. Zach or Mitchell looked really sad. Media hyped him up too much. Then I don't know who was who, but they said he was there with his sisters and his girlfriend. And I mean, he had the whole family entourage there, and they're just like looking at the phones, looking depressed, all that. Yeah, you know what? That would be a good pick for the Rams because we don't really know what's up with Stafford, right? Like, I know Stafford went on his wife's podcast or some nonsense and said he's not retiring, but how healthy is he? And I'm just not a big Stafford believer. I know people wanted to use the Super Bowl that they won as like validation that he's this great quarterback, but he's a good quarterback, but he's getting up there and suffering some injuries. So yeah, that would be smart for the Rams, I think, if they like him as a quarterback. Don't think the Rams would be losing much taking him. Friend down in Tampa probably wouldn't mind because he's a UK fan. Bama girl, you know what's funny? These nuts. Bama, thank you for replying to my Manscaped tweet. I think they base it all off of sales with most of these companies, but the more interactions that we get, certainly the better. When I try to say like, hey, you guys should keep me in the stable as one of your streamers. The guy that I work with for Manscaped, the one like I contact and stuff, just super pleasant, easy to deal with. And I really like their products. I trimmed up the beard today before stream. I used the beard hedger, and yeah, I use all the stuff that they've sent me, and I like it when they send me more stuff. I overextended that. I thought it was going to be, the variable meter was going to be over to the side. probably shame on me that I'm still struggling defensively this late into the year. Then again, I'm streaming, right? If you're not running your mouth and you're just looking at the game, maybe you make fewer of those bonehead plays. At least that way I can hold my head up high. Low risk, high reward. That was way inside. Wonderful tweet. Great guy, buddies with one of his buddies IRL. Trout felt like he got a slow jump. This guy's reading it pretty well. This opponent of mine. He's gonna send home the slow running Giancarlo Stanton, and that's like driving a tank around the base pass. So we do get Giancarlo out. The Philadelphia Georgia Bulldogs. If he becomes a stud for LA, cool. If he doesn't, go back to the drawing board. All right, anybody that has a team that might take a quarterback, and I guess it's everybody, but if you might take a quarterback today, like realistically, Bucks, Seahawks might be looking for an heir apparent to Geno. Would you rather have Will Levis or Hendon Hooker? Because Hooker is going to be more like a redshirt deal, not us. Dark Spectre is like, don't put that on me. Bama says Hooker. Do I remember it's Hayes? Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time. How's he doing? I don't think he's banned from chat or anything. At least I hope not. You're taking Levis. Need the younger Hooker would be playing for you by the time he's 28. All right, that'll be our next poll. Levis or Hooker. I wonder if I can even type Hooker into a poll because of Twitch. We'll try. Buddy's with him now. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Has he been streaming? I feel like I haven't seen him in a long time. All right, who do you want? We're going to make you take one or the other. If it doesn't let me put Hooker, I'll put Hendon. Yep. Content doesn't meet the guidelines. Come on, Twitch. I'm not doing anything bad. All right, Hendon H is what we'll call him. You guys know what that's code for. Who wants a Hooker? No. It's not his fault. It's just his last name. Always take the Hooker, says Rube. Hooker's going to be one of those late bloomers in the NFL, you think? Hooker on a pole. Oh boy, says Bama. Comes from Hookers. Alright, we're playing a pitcher's duel matchup here. It's 1-1 after 2. The Colts could take him. AR-12 apparently needs development. Could start him and wait for him. Oh man. Last time I remember anything like that, the second guy didn't really start, but he ended up being the better quarterback. Was Kirk Cousins and RG3. Ripken, P111. Let's go, Zach. How many minutes of game time did it take you to get to P1? Or was it like an hour? Zach's on the mission. He's going for some Oriole P511s. And RG3 might have had the better career had he not had the injuries. If they take him, that's worse than Minnesota taking Rubio and Johnny Flynn. They got another point guard that draft too. I can't remember who it was, like later in the draft. They took 3. Was it Ty Lawson that they took? Yeah, I'd be really shocked if they took somebody else. I think you just sign a cheap veteran or try to get Matt Ryan to come back or something. Or did Matt Ryan already retire? Twitch loves it. I think it's the viewers that love it, right? Happard is pushing to not for Cal. Oh, hard part. Yeah, so I looked at that one. I know who that is. Sort of. I know him on Twitter. I don't think I've ever interacted with him on Twitch. Diving's kind of juiced up again this year. Not crazy like last year, but it's pretty easy. However, Jazz was too speedy. Jazz was too smooth down the base pass. Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Zach.
Later, he gets the
Boom
rebound,
goes the
passes it to the man, shoots it, and boom goes the dynamite.
Bama, are you going to make yourself a
Thanks
command
for
today?
the sports, Greg.
I've asked Bama to make herself a command, and she knows how to make commands. Like, I know some people might get moderated and they haven't ever messed with Nightbot, so it's like, okay, I'll do it myself. But I've asked Bama to make herself a command with all her socials. She won't do it. I did not want to get behind, obviously, so got that going against us. Keep forgetting. All right, Minnesota, they did take Ty Lawson, right? Yeah, so they took 3 point guards and 2 of them ahead of Steph. This guy's living right here. Marlon's got a game against the Braves. And of course he gets a hit. That's baseball. Maybe the game will disconnect and bail me out again. Sure was a lot of running highlights in that package. Accuracy is the biggest issue. This is a little wild to you. He's a right-handed Tebow. If he flops, I'm going to give Wags a hard time. Because Wags' immediate comment in chat was, Donnie, have fun with Will Levis, or something like that. And I as soon as they picked him, I asked him and King Solo, what did they think? I think King Solo must have already been out of chat or lagging. But, yeah, he didn't tell me, like, hey, I'm pumped up for Anthony Richardson. He had to go after me. So if he flops, I'll remember. I'm a fan of an elephant franchise. Elephants never forget. 3 point guards in 1 round. Speaking of packages, manscaped.com. Hey, we got the lawnmower for downstairs, got the hedger for upstairs. There's all kinds of products, body wash, deodorants. Yeah, Manscaped's got all the stuff you need to look good, smell good, feel good, all of it. You probably could do advanced. Mintner gave him 1 solo. Hey, what's up, Corey? This guy's making it tough to get this final out. Right, here's Stanton. He's got Stanton P4, so he must love hitting with the spin. Alright. That's big. We didn't need to give the grand slam. Clip was funny. Fired back on a troll. I don't even remember which troll it was. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. The one where I was like F around and find out. That took me a while to compose that. It was one of my longer shorts. I had to trim it to get it just under a minute, so TikTok and YouTube would take it. Frazier P111. That was a home run pitch that I missed. Don't draft a running back at 4. Like the Colts GM. Feel like this is his last chance. Might need to look into it for Burke. Send you the clip. It's going to be my most recent clip on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. But yeah, a guy replayed a homer on me, and I ended up beating him 11-1. It's like, don't be toxic. All right, to keep this run going, I need to get Ricky on, and we will. Yeah. Please do. We love getting the views. YouTube, it did pretty well. Not great. The previous YouTube one did a lot better, but hey, extra views are extra views. We'll take them. Thanks, Snowman. I'm glad you liked it. Dexter Jackson, Super Bowl MVP for the Bucks, is announcing your next pick. Love to see it. Slider, circle change, curve, and he throws hard. Merriweather. Activated demon mode. Love the clips. Hey, I'm glad somebody does. I've been in the TikTok tank for a while. Nothing's really popping over there. YouTube occasionally. Gonna take the L. Sorry.
Timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry way downtown.
The game that disconnected.
Oh, what a shot from Curry!
I was blasting for a minute. But that guy had a good third inning. He just kept getting contact, and yeah, he put 2 runs on me, and is what it is. I think we went 6-2. I was asked by my buddy Burke, what is going on? Oh, hey, I got some packs. I actually wanted to go to the shop. What's our flash sale? Welcome to my show is what's available. You know, I'm not really that enthused to go buy set 1 cards. I'm hoping for something live series. I might take the plunge on a live series deal. Let's see if the packs are hot right now. So I got a really good Ricky Henderson home run robbery the other day. I need to clip that one and throw it out. Johan Duran, live series diamond jumping on it. Yeah, that would get me more excited because I need the 2 Cardinals, the big diamonds over there to finish up. So those packs sucked. All right, let me tell you guys about a new stream sponsor real fast. It is NordVPN. You can use my code right there. You can click on and use that link. It's nordvpn.com/DanielleFreak. And it's risk-free, 30-day money-back guarantee. If you sign up for 2 years, you get 4 months free. And that's the display right there below me. They are a new sponsor, so please check them out. I clipped it, and I will send that in to the Nord lady. That has been very cool to deal with. So try and remember to do all the things I need to do for the sponsors. Next week, I'm already set up with them, but I need to get the product set up for us. Next week, I'll be getting started with Candy.com. Candy.com is the official NFT of Major League Baseball. I'll have some giveaways so you guys can win some packs. They have like daily fantasy games. You can use your NFTs to win prizes. I think they have like some tickets that you can win to games, different cool things that you can do with those NFTs in addition to collecting them. So I'm very excited to have them as a sponsor because I feel like they're just like right up the alley for the stream and people that like to collect cards because we play the card collecting modes, and you know it's very much a baseball stream most of the year too. So that'll be on the way. So I noticed in this Nord deal, I don't have the slash where it needs to be on that second link. So let me update that. I think that's why it's causing the link to look a little weird. So let's see. Had a toxic player on Xbox the other day. Kept sending you party advice. Blocked them. Yeah, I think just block them and move on, man. It's not worth our time. Not everybody is worth your time in life. And you know, streamers. I've seen some recent threads and really popular tweets like these last 2 days about streamers don't own their viewers, and the viewers don't owe them anything. Like you go live, you can't expect that people are necessarily going to be there. You just got to show up and try to be entertaining and hopefully give people a good time. And I completely agree with that. And to follow up on what Snowman's saying, like some of these kids, they want to message you, they want to be toxic, they want to bunt dance, they want to get into your messages and, you know, tell you to commit self-harm or whatever. Like over what? It's a freaking video game. So what if you're better than I am at a video game? Or if I'm better than you? Like who really cares? It's not that big a deal. I think the fun of doing it is, you know, talking about the players that are past, present, having some laughs. Hopefully you do something great in the game and you feel good about yourself. But my enjoyment isn't to make somebody else feel bad. It's to make, you know, myself feel good, and hopefully anybody that tunes in has a good time as well. So yeah, I don't think they're worth your time, Snowman. And then you can like ruin your day, you know, you can, or even life, right? Like, you know, life goes by in moments, and who wants to sit there and drag themselves down into the dumps over stupid stuff? Now, if it's just kind of making you laugh and you want to bunt dance back on them and replay home runs or whatever, then that's okay too. I don't want to get into ever having the habit of letting those folks force me out of a game, because then they'll start trying to stream snipe you, and then you get a bunch of that. Yeah, gaming is everything, right? Yeah, I'm just old. I don't have a lot of time for this. Time's running out, fella. Go ahead. do your thing. Left that one hanging. Wanted to get it down and in. Ricky's gonna watch it go. Yeah, tell them they need a hug. Viewers demand too much from streamers as well. Yeah, it can go both ways, for sure. I don't disagree. And I think that's something that streamers have to be aware of. And I think when you're newer to streaming, and you can fall into traps even if you're older to streaming, but I think if you're newer to streaming, you might feel like, hey, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this IRL, I need to do the stunt, you know, or be on all these hours. And yeah, you can't do it at the point of neglecting your health or neglecting your loved ones or your relationships. You have to keep some priority on it. But yeah, there's definitely viewers that will honestly try to dominate like your whole life if you let it go too far. And I'm guessing there's certain categories and certain types of streamers that may be more prone to getting those types of viewers than others. But yeah, completely agree with that, Rubes. I had one kid freaking out after he had subscribed, and he'd been a subscriber for like 2 or 3 days, and was blowing up my Twitter DMs saying, "Where's stream? Like, I subscribed, where's stream? Where's stream?" And this was when my son was still very young. He was teething, and I was late to stream. And it's like, I don't really owe anybody an explanation. I try to be pretty forthright on, and I use Discord more than I do Twitter these days. Like, hey, I'm running behind, or I'm doing some lawn work or whatever, and let people know what my expectations are. But it was way too much. I ended up banning him. Like, it's not worth the $250 that we get as streamers off a subscriber to have somebody doing that stuff. Everybody's mental health is worth a whole lot more than that. This guy's blasted a couple homers on me, so trying to keep touch in this game. So yeah, I think it goes both ways. You get some streamers that are very spoiled. They get on, they expect just it to be an ATM, and hey, somebody's going to gift 50 subs, and somebody's going to cheer all these bits, or they're going to send me on vacation, or this and that. And like, I threw sub goals out there, but it's just there. If we hit it today, or if we hit it a month from now, right on. It's not like the world's going to end if we don't go and do some silly stream. Lawn Man Donnie, I was tempted to maybe try to set it up today. I was thinking about doing the power washing for you guys tomorrow. Knowing me, I'd probably spray my phone with the water hose, and then wouldn't have a phone anymore. Some of the most demanding are not even financially supportive. Yeah, that's true too. Yep. Some people are just like out of whack on their expectations from what they expect. We're on the ticking time bomb. Yeah, where's the stream gone? It's like, I'm sick, or my kid's sick, or my wife's sick, or it may not even be sick. It might just be I'm mentally exhausted, or whatever the case is that somebody doesn't go live on a given day. I'm pretty proud of myself that I usually get live just about every day, though. Even if I do a short stream, I'd rather give you guys a couple hours and check in, and just get to hear any stories that people want to share with me, and tell you guys what I'm up to, and then try to have some momentum off of that. But if something changes, Rubes, where loved one is sick, or I'm sick, and I can't do it for a week or a month, and I mean, that's just live. And I would hope everybody would be understanding. And I guess that's kind of when you find out too, like, all right, these are my really good viewers, and these viewers I need to keep an eye on. I tried to hook slide around it. The other day I stole one straight like that when they picked me off, but not that time. And Stanton pinch hitting with a rough at bat. So Tim Hill's definitely a good lefty to go to. So DeAndre Swift, yeah, I saw a Seattle fan post saying, should we trade for DeAndre Swift? Why are they moving off of Swift? In the hospital, where's the stream? Consistency is commendable. I appreciate that, Rube. Yeah, I definitely want to be here. And like another side of that discussion, I appreciate that Snowman brought this up. And Rubes, that we kind of went down this path. Another side of it is, like, I know the messages that I've received over the years, and you get occasionally where somebody will say, I was going through a hard time. I got a lot of those during COVID. You know, I was stressed out, and being able to log into your stream and be in your chat, and some of them lurk, and some people are more active. You know, like, it meant a lot to them to have a place to come and get their mind off of everything. Or you get somebody that says, like, hey, I was depressed, I was watching your streams, and, you know, it meant a lot to me, or I've been suffering with anxiety. And I've had just all kinds of different comments like that over the years. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, hey, this is like the most therapeutic stream or something, but it matters to some people that tune into it. That does get me motivated to get on and do a stream. I told McGuire to flip it to Taylor, and Taylor and McGuire just run into each other and stop. Like, we have guys clip through each other all the time on this game. How does this happen? I mean, we knocked it down, right? I know McGuire's bronze defender. Probably end up with him at DH, but he's there. I've thrown the command, and Taylor and McGuire just, yeah, cool. And then Max just trolling, and he flips it up to Taylor right on. That's baseball. All right, so let's see if we can hold him. That was a bad throw, a terrible throw. We need a double play ball. Kids doing T-ball isn't like you, running straight to third. I don't know what he might do. He might be all over the place today. Stream is free. Yours is $4.99. Yeah, Carne's hardcore, man. That's a sub-only stream. I get the message from Wags one night. Hey, Donnie, do you have mod in Carne's stream? No, he's never moderated me there yet. And I mean, to be fair, I don't get to watch streams a lot, so I'm kind of an absentee mod, but I am pretty good at making commands, if you guys ever need me. But I pop in, and it's in sub-only mode, so we started trying to ping him in Discord and everything, so he knew why people couldn't chat with him. Seemed like a coding error. Yeah, definitely was something wrong. As a streamer, honestly say family and health comes first. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I thought I was going to jam him up. Oh, there's Wags. His ears were ringing. We were talking about you. Been grinding these fire cells. You sound like an A's fan with a fire cell. We know you mean flash cell. But maybe it is a fire cell of sorts. That is turned on and boomed. Ricky will grab it, but he will get a run out of it. I just have to give you a hard time because you're Mr. Correct everybody when they screw up, and I'm glad somebody's paying attention. But yesterday, man, I was telling a story about you. I was happy for you and King Solo because you're both Colts guys, and I said, hey, what do you think about getting Richardson? And your comment, I don't know if you heard me, but your first comment in chat was, enjoy Will Levis, Donnie. So if Richardson flops, I'll remind you. Absolute clown, that streamer is. Wags calling up Ramon to mess up MLB. Yeah, MLB's on the struggle bus today. Got a like on your tweet from Wags last night. Felt like an accomplishment. Yeah, he doesn't really like many of my tweets. Very rare that I get a like out of him. So that's big. I would have screenshotted it and kept it on my phone if I were you. Usually I just get some comment. He'll subtweet tag me with one of my franchises that I care about doing something stupid. Donnie should Draymond be sent to Alcatraz or something. Yeah, the likes are rare. Same way on Twitter. Yeah, but I know Bo Diggity has said, why is he giving me an intentional walk? I mean, it's a bold strategy considering I don't have any runs on the board here. But Bo Diggity, you have said, and you've lived it too, you don't really like Twitter. Like, I don't think you check it often. I see Rubes probably most nights tweeting for a little bit. Wags kind of periodically tweets throughout the day. I'm sure he checks like the SDS accounts and that type of thing. Oh, that thing was placed perfectly. Just a little soft liner that snuck through. Get the midnight inspiration. That ad was cool. Show the new Star Wars game looks amazing. I actually have a code for that Star Wars game. I should download it and play it one of these days over the weekend while there's still hype around it. I know Brados wanted me to play that. I don't know what ads ever show for you guys from the streamer. Oh, nice double play. That was a couple fast runners. I thought something good was coming. Let me redeem my code here. Right quick. The EA Creator Network hooked me up. I'll do it off my phone so I don't accidentally dox it and have somebody out there snipe my code. Can't tell you that I'm going to sit there and play it a lot because I've watched one Star Wars movie in my life and I couldn't tell you which one it was. The one that said like this is pod racing, because we were joking about that a lot. Watched it in Discord with some of the buddies. All right, so I'm trying to do PSN code redeem. But thanks for reminding me, Snowman, about that. And then we'll get it downloading and yeah, we'll have to play it over this weekend at some point, even if we mess with it for like an hour or two, just to see what it is. Seen all the movies. Need to buy the game later this week. As you get older, you realize social media is evil. I don't really care for it. I'll tell you, before I started streaming, I had a Twitter account to keep up with all the Twitter sports news, which for me was valuable as a sports fan. And then I like Reddit for just reading. You know, people tell their stories of their lives. A lot of times people are probably doing a lot of creative writing nonsense on there that isn't necessarily true, but it is what it is, right? Like it's a form of entertainment. But I would absolutely not be on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook if it wasn't for Twitch. But there's a lot of networking that can be done. And like Fatso Castro, he's been a huge part of the stream. He and I probably were just in a little bit different MLB The Show circles. Until one day on Twitter, followed him or he followed me, followed each other back. And I started tweeting about Chex Mix and what's your favorite things in Chex Mix and what don't you like. So it's just kind of a stupid tweet that I threw out for a laugh and interactions. And then we bonded over that. And then he's became like an integral part of my stream. So there is a value to it in that you can make those connections that you may not make when you're live streaming as a streamer. So, you know, it's good and bad in some ways. Definitely Twitter is full of bots. It hasn't gotten better under new ownership, in my opinion. If anything, I think it may have gotten worse. And then TikTok, I think they're taking a lot of our data and doing God knows what with it. Definitely don't have much respect for them, but if it can drive new folks in here, then that's big. Flying High discovered this stream, and Flying High is another guy kind of like Fatso Castro that's been a big part of the stream. I see him more in the nights than I do this time of day, but really, really cool guy, super positive in chat. And he saw me off of YouTube Shorts. So there's that value of like, they may not find you when you're live on Twitch, but they might find you from a little clip or from an interaction, and then that person becomes a big part of your life and your community, and you just don't know what type of connection you might make with somebody from out there. Glad I found people like me, guys. If it wasn't for Twitch and Discord, yeah, Discord is really a cool service. I don't know if I would consider Discord social media. I know some folks do. This guy's bombing it here. Hate getting behind in the first couple batters, right? And then you're trying to battle your way back. But yeah, Discord's really cool how it works, and all the different servers that are out there, and you can jump into voice, you can share images. I'm sure there's times that Discord is used for nefarious purposes too. But for the most part, like, it can be a very positive thing if you're trying to create a community for whatever reason, right? It could be my hometown has like a Discord server for Pokemon Go for people to connect and do raids together, and of course it can be used for Twitch streamers and different interest groups. So I think it's just like a great service. I hope it doesn't get screwed up by like a Microsoft or somebody buying them. Favorite show is The Mandalorian. Was a lurker for the longest time until you started getting more active in chat. And then I know Roops told me he lurked for a long time too around the stream. Also leak national secrets through Discord. I'm all for taking a leak. Where's Bama? Bama set me up for... I'm trying to set you up for a Manscaped plug. But no. Look your best. Use code DFR20. But yeah, Discord could be a great spot for doing it. Rubes is ready. There we go. But I really like the Manscaped product. If anybody's curious about the quality for me has been great. Doesn't mean somebody couldn't order something and have a different experience, but hasn't been the case for myself. On the struggle bus, trying to get out of here without giving up more runs. And that thing is not coming back. Let's just concede. Let's start a new run. This run is torch. We lost a game. This guy's got me down for credit to Natal. It's making me think of what's it called? No, I didn't mean the friendly quit. What's the one that's the peanut butter substitute that people... Nutella. His name's making me think of Nutella. Nutella got smeared all over me in that game. All right, let's just reset. I'm talking too much and not focused as badly as we need to be. We need Big Mac P5. He's just in the P4 territory. We're going to get there on the next 19 wins, hopefully. Wags, he does have all the files for sure. All right, sorry for the bad games. We started out hot. So Jay Wayne has done 15 Carnival cruises. He approves my message. Great vacation, whether family and kids go or go by yourself. Budget friendly, travel to places while doing so. Yeah, I really like Carnival and their cruise ships, and I wouldn't mind doing one. Buddy, you were crushing it, dude. I just said, you know what? I already lost the first game on the entry. Let's just start over. Yeah, good game, dude. How many wins are you on, sir? Or ma'am? I'm assuming gender, and I shouldn't do that. So yeah, I'm on a little bit of a cruise rant. Cruises are super cheap. You got really good food included. They have entertainment on board, and you go to all these cool ports and different excursions are available. Oh, you're 3-0. Right on. I was 5-0. And I was in front by 5 runs, and the game disconnected for me earlier. So that was the entry before that one, and I just lost back-to-back games. And I was like, this guy's cracking everything. Let's just jump out. I didn't mean to offer you a friendly quit. I just hit the wrong sequence there too. Apologies, because that's always annoying when somebody goes in and tries to like scam the friendly. So yeah, I'm on like 31 wins. I'm just grinding it out to get my batters parallel higher. And get the extra packs and stubs and stuff. That one just hung up there a bit. But yeah, love cruise ships, cruise discussion. I don't know if Jay Wayne's still in or he might be lurking. But the first time I went, it wasn't really on my radar. I was talking about doing a vacation to my manager. And she was like ready to retire. She was a retirement age lady. That worked at the golf course, and she said you should save up and go on a cruise ship because it's pretty cheap and you get all the stuff included, and me and my husband go, and she sold me on it. So I went with myself and 3 other buddies, and we did like they call it like the booze cruise here in California if you go out of Long Beach, and it's like a 3-night deal. It goes to Ensenada, Mexico. And that was fun. And then went again with a different friend that was tied up. He wasn't able to go a couple years later. And then I've gone with my wife a few times. But I've been to Ensenada, Puerto Vallarta, and Cabo San Lucas, as the port's called. Never stopped at Catalina Island. Usually you can go to Catalina like on the 4-day cruises, but I just haven't done one of those yet. Someday I'd like to check out Catalina Island. And one time I won a trip to Cancun to an all-inclusive resort, but I had to pay my own airfare, so I ended up not taking up that prize. kind of regret it, and in a way, I kind of don't. I guess flying would be good just to get the monkey off the back, metaphorically. So anyhow, I know the cruise ship deal was kind of rough during the pandemic because a lot of people were getting sick with COVID. I don't know if that's still the case or not now, but I wouldn't mind doing one with the family one of these days. All right, opponents paused. Maybe come into chat. Always like it when they come in chat with us. As long as they're not just squeezing R2 the whole time. Trying to guess location or something. What are we doing, buddy? I know you will. You'll do it when we're playing co-op together. You'll teach me a lesson. All right, what do we got? The draft starts in an hour, right? I think. And then I got like 2 hours to get to spend with you guys. At 5, I need to jump off. I might do some menu streaming or something, or some moments, because I'm probably behind on those. Because I got to be sure I get my son to T-ball on time. I don't know where the field is. Like, I have the address for it, but it's a spot in town that I've never gone to, so... I think it's like out at a park, not like at a baseball diamond. So I have to go check that out. Toxic diggity. It's a bad feeling when you think you're tracking the ball really well and timing it, and then you just roll over on it. All right, Ricky, you deserve better. That was a good pitch to hit. I was just thinking it was going to miss him. Thought it was the same location, but he ran that in a little further than that first strike that he got on me. And we contacted out. Here's Big Mac. Rookie Big Mac after the young man stance from McGuire. And they got him clean shaven. I've heard timeshares are not good to get involved in. I've never done one. I've never borrowed one. Any of it, personally. Yeah, I've always heard they're bad. I had a coworker lady, and I did not care for her later on in my working days. Not that I'm not working now, but working from home for the most part. But worked at the car dealership that I worked at, and she kept bringing that up a lot. And I never really engaged it at all because it just sounded like a terrible idea. And everything I had read up to that point was that they are scams. That's like in my mid late 20s. So I'm glad I never got going down that path. Never ever sign up for a timeshare, no matter how cheap the initial fee is. Wouldn't let them leave. Yeah, I've heard that they do a lot of that stuff. So I've never gone in for the pitch. I know sometimes they'll offer nice little products. But I do remember going with my parents, and I had to be tiny, like 5 maybe, and they went through the timeshare spiel somewhere, and they said they would give you a black and white television set. It was like this little mobile set. I ended up getting to use it a lot, so my parents did get their set, and I forget how my dad said he got out of their spiel, but I think he just said like. He lied and said like, oh yeah, we just went bankrupt or something. So basically implying that like we had no money. So we got our TV, they let them go, and that was that. But I know there's some really good try to get you to come in and listen, and then all the high pressure sales techniques things. There's an episode of King of the Hill that's based off of buying a timeshare. Cotton Hill ends up buying one, although Hank tries to stop him. Rubes has a bunch. I bet you Rubes doesn't. Rubes is living life. He doesn't need a timeshare. Most of them have contracts that you can't get out of, and when you die, they're passed down to your inherit. Oh God, that sucks. Here's $4,000 from Grandma, and you're going to spend it over the next 2 years on her timeshare, or however that works. Find your lack of faith disturbing. Line always has you laughing. Never signed up for one. Sister did. She had to hire a lawyer to get out of the deal when she realized it was a huge scam. Can't give them away. Yeah, I don't think you can. I mean, I don't know how the legality works, but I don't think you can sell it, right? I'm surprised they're even legal, right? Like, I don't know if there's a timeshare lobby that's working in Washington, D.C. I don't know which political party is profiting off of this more, but it seems like something people could probably rally against and just get rid of, right? Like, this doesn't seem like it's beneficial for those that are dealing with this. And I understand, like, hey, if it's a timeshare in Mexico, now you're not dealing with U.S. laws, but the ones that are here stateside is crazy. At least to me it is. You can sell, literally, there's no market for them, so people are offering timeshares for $0 and not selling them. So that makes me think of this Oakland A's deal. Apparently the A's were offered a plot of property for $1, but I guess it had all kinds of strings attached to it, and they decided not to go through with that location, and instead they're trying to do this Red Rock location that, you know, we don't really know how much they're paying for the acreage, but I guess there's like different attachments you can do to those $1 property things. So yeah, sometimes, you know, that old adage, if something's too good to be true, it really is. I think there's some serious truth to that, be it timeshares or, you know, whatever it is, when somebody's really trying to put the pressure on you. And another one that I don't understand being legal, and I guess it's legal because it's not considered a pyramid, but there's so many multi-level marketing schemes that are out there that don't really benefit anybody besides the people that formed it, you know, right up at the top. I started watching that Lululemon documentary that was on, I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's either on Amazon Prime or Netflix. Didn't end up going and watching all the way through, but those people at the top just seem very, very scammy and very, very odd. Just listening to that lady talk about, you know, this company that she founded. My parents were big into Shackley when I was a kid. That had good products, but I don't think they ever made any money off of it. They got into prepaid legal, which I don't know if that's still going. I remember Kevin Moss, the Yankees first baseman, was part of that deal for a while as well. And thankfully for me, I've never signed up to any of them. I went through a couple sales pitches throughout my life when I was younger. But yeah, I would advise avoiding them if you can. I've heard Cutco's makes really good products. I don't know if this is your guys' experience or if it was her experience. Heard the products are great, but they get a lot of like kids coming right out of high school, you know, maybe before they even get into college. They get them signed up to these contracts, and then they're stuck with all these knives that they have to go sell. Kinsuki Kondo says the price of rent is going up. Kondo sending this home. 467. That was a moonshot. Haven't been hitting many of them. Biggest fish in this stream. Nice going there, Snowman. Caught the heaviest fish. 26% heavier than average. All right, a win's a win. GG. Always feels nice to blast them. I can't remember the last one that I went to a sales pitch on, Rubes. Is when I met Mrs. Donnie. I was working at the grocery store that I worked at here in my hometown. So I would have been 25 or 26. And I helped an older lady service out. So I took out her groceries, and I noticed she had the Rich Dad, Poor Dad stuff in the trunk of her car. And I had read his books because somebody had told me, a business owner had told me I should read this guy's books, and helps you, to become wealthier, or learn how money works or whatever. So I just commented on it, and she goes, "Oh, my husband and I have a business where we teach people how to make money." And she gave me her card, and her husband worked in the same like parking lot complex area at a factory that was really close to the grocery store. So they bought me dinner, and we traveled about an hour out towards where Carne Basada lives for the sales pitch deal. And their thing was basically like a Costco. I forgot the name of it. I don't know if it flopped or not, but it was kind of like a Costco Sam's Club deal where you could buy in a membership, and then you could sell this membership to other people too, and buy products in bulk, cheaper. But it didn't seem like it was worth it to me. The guy had loaned me some books and CDs to listen to, which were from like Robert Kawasaki, who was the author of that Rich Dad Poor Dad book. And I forget who else. Some motivational speakers, stuff that I was kind of into at that time, trying to, make life better. But I remember he was getting really frustrated that I wouldn't sign up, and he showed up to my work a couple times saying like, I need my books back or whatever. So I brought him back to him. I wasn't trying to steal his materials, but they went from being like this sweet little elderly couple to like being kind of nasty. His name was Mordecai, the man, which I still remember. I don't remember the wife's name, but I haven't met a lot of Mordecais in my life. Remember your grandfather's wife sold Mary Kay products. I'm going to try dive. Oh, it didn't let me dive. I was going to try to go for that head first dive with trout. Always used to pitch your mom when you would visit. Remember Mary Kay days. Kev is gifting one to Snowman. Hey, thank you, Kev. Kev's awesome. Streams a little bit. Let me do the double shout. He doesn't stream a lot. Kev jumped on Fortnite one day and was blasting everybody. Him and his buddy and Squamish. I got carried to the easiest wins of all time. Sounds like a Mortal Kombat name. And we got the Kev command, because Kev doesn't like promote himself. He's similar. Him and Josh are very similar. Both programming guys, and guys that, they love gaming, but they're not like tweeting and stuff. And if they are, it must be on like a personal account. So anyhow, we got the charity commands for him. And Kev's charity that's near and dear to his heart is cdservices.org. Benefited, and I think still benefits his nephew quite a bit. So please check them out if you guys haven't. And thanks for a big gifted to Snowman. Snowman's a great buddy. Doesn't have Twitter. That game cost you 5 gifted, says Rubes. Oh yes, it did. That's right. You put out a prop for Squamish that day. I forgot what it was. If it was 10 kills or something, but Squamish just went nuts. I appreciate that you did that, Rube. Yeah, Squamish is tough for a console player. And then maybe there's not that huge difference between console players and PC players, but I think of like the sweatiest Fortnite guys would probably be over on PC, but man, Squamish gets down for playing off PlayStation. Might have been 10 kills or something. Yeah, he was just going nuts. I don't remember seeing the hot dog guy before. The vendor. The vendor's waving to the bullpen staff. I was hoping he's going to do something crazy. But we will get Snowman Gaming on the wall post-game here in just a moment. So, yeah, Mary Kay. I think my wife's bought a few Mary Kay things here and there from different co-workers. But I got another MLM story since you guys jogged a memory for me. And I don't remember why we had a party. Best man in my wedding was a guy that's about 20 years older than me. And he had some party over at his house. I met him as a co-worker, and I kind of had grown apart from a lot of the guys in my teens and 20s that I grew up with, and got engaged to Mrs. Donnie. Wedding date was coming closer. And this guy and myself we just hit it off. We're cool co-workers, kind of a mentor to me in sales, and we both love playing golf and watching baseball and talking, talking about sports and life and whatever. So Dave ends up being my best man, and I don't remember what the occasion was. I think it may have been the car dealership had a Christmas party, and then we went to his house for an after party to have cake or something like that. So a bunch of people are there, and one of the salesman's wives bust out. I don't think it was Mary Kay, but it was like a rival makeup deal, and she brings out all the stuff and does a sales pitch on everybody. And my best man, his name's Dave. He was pissed off, and so was his wife, but they didn't make a big thing about it. But I found out afterwards that they were so upset because they weren't trying to let them have a sales pitch, but they just bamboozled them. They just blindsided with this sales pitch on all this makeup, and I think my wife ended up buying some of the cover up and different stuff. But that to me was just like the audacity that you're gonna bust out say Rube's invited me over, or Kev or Bo Diggity, any of you guys invited me over, and I'm just gonna start treating your guests that way, like, hey, you guys are gonna be my clients now, and start selling people stuff. We cheesed him. He panicked there with his catcher, and we scored the run. But yeah, that's weird how, and I'm guessing there's a pressure too. You buy the product, and I know the different MLMs function differently, but you're sitting there with hundreds or thousands of dollars of merchandise that you need to get rid of, and now you're stuck. Now you got to sell it. Now you got to start screwing up people's parties, right, to sell them stuff. Forgot the gifted bounty for the Fortnite game. Yeah, I forgot about it too till Rube's mentioned it right now. So we really finessed the run game there to get the lead. So here we go. But yeah, I don't understand a lot of things in life, and it's easy for me to sit here and say we should pass legislation to do this, and it should be bipartisan. But why are timeshares still allowed if there's such big scams? And I 100% think that they are. And why are MLMs still allowed? Because people are getting ruined on these things financially. It just seems like that should be like the easiest thing to stop. But I'm guessing there's money to be made, and there's palms getting greased somewhere where it doesn't get stopped. And I think it was P.T. Barnum, right, had the saying about there's a sucker born every minute. There's young people that come out of school or don't finish school, and they want to make money, and they get somebody that's slick talking and gives them a sales pitch, and they don't know better. They don't necessarily have that financial literacy, street smarts, whatever you want to call it, and can get themselves into some really bad stuff and rack up a lot of debt early. And I know there's the whole thing about like student loan debt, but at least paying for going to school is one thing. Getting yourself indebted to some scheme is wild. This guy's trying to rally back here. You got the lefty situation, and Devers will get nothing out of it. That meter was not what I was expecting. Massive long memories. Let's go to Hill. MLM. Multi-level marketing. Have you guys ever gotten scammed somewhere? I'll tell you one that happened to me. I've been talking about cruise ships today. It may have not been the biggest scam, but it was one where it stayed in my mind till today. So it's probably got finesse. We get off the cruise ship in Cabo San Lucas, and we're walking around in the tourist area. There's a guy that says $5, take a picture with his parrots, and he has these tropical parrots. May have been a different type of tropical bird, but I'm pretty sure they're parrots. So wife and I take the pictures with the bird. Then he tells me it's $10. It's $5 for each parrot. And I'm like, that's not what you said. And he starts raising his voice and stuff. And I don't know if he was going to get violent or anything like that. I just thought like it wasn't probably worth getting into a huge deal. And with him being a local vendor in Mexico, and me being a tourist, I didn't know, what type of police situation there might be if I started screaming Policia to try to get help. So I just gave the guy the extra damn $5 and went on about the day. But that one I definitely felt like he lied to me. But, I didn't want to get stabbed or something, so I just gave him the money and moved on. But you guys ever get that? I've heard certain places. I've heard Italy's bad about it. I should ask Flanders because he just went to Italy. They'll slap a bracelet on you, and then they'll try to charge it to you. Or some places they'll hand you a rose and say like, "Oh, hey, it's for the pretty lady, your date, your wife, whoever you're with," and then they'll try to charge you after you've taken whatever little trinket it is. I haven't had too many of those things happen, but the dude with the birds probably got me for an extra $5 for what it's worth. Oh, nice play. I thought for sure with a 99 speed that'd be good. In a playoff game, took you a second. All good, Bama. Remember somebody called you saying you owed him money, kept calling, you gave him the money to shut up, and never heard from him again. So how did they get the money, Bo? Did you like meet up with the person in person, or did you like PayPal it over or something? Somebody almost got my grandma probably a decade ago. Called and said, "Hey grandma, I'm in jail," and she said my name to him. So that was like the confidence scam, where they're like, yes, this is a Danielle freak, and didn't sound like. She tells him, "Hey, you don't sound like Danielle freak," and the guy says, "Oh, well, when I got arrested wrongfully," and I think this guy was like in Louisiana or something, and I've never been out there. But he says, "Oh, I got into a fight and I got my nose broken. I need you to send me some money to get out of jail. I need bail money." And she almost started following through. I don't know if it was going to be one of those go buy gift cards or how they were trying to go about it. But thankfully, she called my mom, and my mom's like, "No, he's not in prison. This is a scam," and we got it straightened out. But she was very close to falling for it. Bama's been scammed. Just gave him the money over the phone, canceled the card, got a new card. Hey, that's not too bad. Bo diggity. I know some of the little like pop-ups will say you have something wrong with your computer and you need to call Microsoft. I know some older people tend to fall for those deals, and of course there's like romance scams and all that. I can't remember too many other times where I thought I've been had. Maybe somebody was so smooth I didn't even realize that it happened. Don't answer the phone. Yeah, I don't either. I will not answer the phone if I don't know the number. They can leave a message. I can check it. Yeah, if you're not programmed in my phone, I'm not answering. There's a lot of text spam out there these days too. I've been getting the ones that either they have my name, or sometimes they text me as Danielle, and it's like, not actually named Danielle, and say like, "Hey, we're able to make a cash offer on your home," and sometimes they have like my home address. So I don't know if they're just like looking up property records and trying to find people to buy and sell their houses, but some random text message like who wants to pick that person up as your real estate guy or gal. But I'm guessing it works at least part of the time for them to keep doing it and waste their time. All right, so I need to try to get out Big Mac here to get this win. McGuire to McGuire. No, he's not going to get it. Maybe if we had him P5 to that one extra speed, might have done it. That one drops down. Opponent doesn't advance. Give Bama the digits. He's going to send that runner home and play at the plate. He's safe. We're tied here in this one. Calm down, says Brados. Brados, you can't time her out. Fellow mod. Well, you could. There's a way to time out a fellow mod. Brados, I have the Star Wars game. I was thinking about playing it this weekend. Got my code today when I logged in. Brados, how's your day going? Is battling, not flinching on these pitches. Now I feel like I need a challenge. He's got the, next batter on deck. Just looking to do even more damage. That's kind of Bama's shtick. Bama pushes the envelope around here. How's Ricky gonna get a bad break with diamond defense? Ricky was stuck. Oh God. Hate Moonshot. Hate Moonshot other than when I'm winning. I don't know what I said, Brados. Yeah. Probably this morning I saw it. Oh, Clifford's getting there. Calm down, Clifford. I don't know what he heard. Heard something he didn't like. Who let the dogs out? Alright, we need to tie and really get this one. One good thing about Moonshot is having final at bat. Sometimes you can just get the rally going, but we need Clifford Cam. He's bouncing around too much. He probably would come in and sleep if we set him up for it, but he's named after the big red dog, but he's our little white pup, little mutt. Clifford is about to turn 10 years old. Slider, circle change, and fastballs. Clifford's been on numerous times. You've never seen Clifford? Dog cam. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's a possibility. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Don't really remember. So, yeah. He did that Super Bowl prediction. Clifford did. Clifford and the Kitties did Super Bowl picks. That ball was right in the heart. And it just, I don't know, treated it like it was a slider. Oh, Santander bringing us back. Look out in the dugout, boys. He has a cute cat cam. I don't think I've ever seen this cat. Yeah, I had cat cam set up as a redeem for a while, but haven't had that for well over a year, at least. It was more when I was doing the workout streams, because then I had the extra camera in here handy. You know, I almost made a joke about that when Munster popped up with his dating profile. Almost called him a hound of certain sorts. If you missed Munster, Ginny dropped the Munster bomb on us. I don't know if he was on Tinder or what he was on, but yeah, Munster was prowling earlier. That's Jennifer's cat. Alright, we got Reggie on. Who's Biggio? We're facing Sergio Romo. Sinker kind of gets on you if you're looking for the other junk that he throws. Sergio retired. He did pitch an inning for the Giants in the Bay Bridge series. That's kind of a cool send-off for Sergio. Roll Tide. Brados. We're not going to discriminate against people for where they're from. Bama's a big booster of this stream. But yeah, Bama's just having fun, Brandon. It's all good. If something was out of whack, I'd say, hey, we need to tone it down. Daytime streams are a little bit wilder. Sometimes. Oh, that's a good swing. Damn it. Not what I wanted. Boy, this has been a long game. It is a great sports state, right? Especially football. But they've had pretty good basketball teams collegiately here of late, too. Alright, we got Jeter in the box. And this guy's having trouble locating for me. Maybe because he's a common pitcher. Pena makes a good play to get the out. Don't want to give up that runner if I can help it. We don't need to replay it. Not toxic. Okay, we can't make the switch yet. Ah, that's a good spin. Replay them homers. Only if they start it, right? If they start it, then we gotta try to finish it. I think that dude could have took third pretty easily. I was bumbling around there with Trout. Sticking to your... Hey, that's all we can do. Be ourselves. Bama's awesome. Brados is awesome too, but I think Brados might have been taking Bama seriously. Who knows? We're all good. Moving forward. Now I'm curious if there's any good scam... Well, not good scams, but any scams that are popular in Australia. Maybe Brados can weigh in. Ruth doesn't swing. I think he was trying to give you a hard time about being from Alabama, but you know, that doesn't fly. Everybody's welcome. No scams in Australia. Trout took a weird path, little feet shuffle deal. And, I don't know. Should we walk Sammy? I think so. I think try to go after Devers. Guess hitting 600 with Sosa.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
I feel like Australia has some pretty good laws on the books. I don't know if they allow like MLMs and all the telemarketing nonsense like we do here. Yeah, we will have a ghost runner on, so can we square one up? We'll start out with Kinski Kondo. And hate giving up an out on one pitch, but I thought I stayed back. You've won a trip to the out. Power against righties is... Well, stats look a little better for Moncada. Let's bring him up. You guys have the telemarketing out there. Yeah, it's pretty bad here. And also like the text telemarketing. A lot of stuff shows up on your phone. Made the Giants fan rage. As long as it wasn't Carne, I applaud it. Get going, Clay. I didn't know you were playing much in LP these days. Outback Steakhouse or the Outback. I think you want to go to the steakhouse, honestly. Friendly Carne, yeah. Alright, that thing's bombed. We're back in the game. This might be a 9-inning event game. Who knows? Can Ricky end it? Or Devers? Surprised he didn't pull out surgery one letter. What am I doing? I was thinking slider away, and I just swung like it was a slow. Oh no, Devers is long subbed out. We bring that slider through for a knock, and here comes Big Mac. So yeah, Outback Steakhouse, pleasant, good steaks. The Outback is pretty inhospitable, is my understanding. Almost everybody in Australia lives pretty close to the ocean. Not too deep inland. I mean, I know that's not every single person, but I think the vast majority of the population is along the coast. Hey, Ramirez does throw the sinker. Go slider. Let's try this at that. I'm trying to hedge down here, but Not getting it so far.
Nope, that's the ball.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff that can kill you out in Australia. He'll smother it. If he can get the ball out, he should get McGuire. Yep. Here comes the fifth inning. Yeah, Australian internet used to be a pretty big joke around here. I think at least in the Sydney area, it's gotten better from my conversations with Chaos. I think Brados' internet's pretty decent too. I don't have another shortstop. I don't think Mookie has shortstop secondary, especially on that card because that was the Team USA card. So I just gotta hope it doesn't get hit there, and if it does, hopefully Moncada can use his glove the right way. Grinding through some Moonshot. Bodiggity's the only person that I know. I shouldn't say the only one, but you know, some people just never talk about it. But Bodigity is actually very happy with his ISP. Isn't showing up to the draft tonight. I don't blame him. I don't feel like I want Will Levis, but maybe in the third round? Like, it's not like I'm in charge of it anyways. We do get the tag as he tried to pull some run shenanigans on me. And he ended up sending his lead runner back to first. I almost leaned and ran away from that. Love your internet. That's awesome. Where do you think he goes, Zach? What round do you think he gets selected in? Like, is somebody definitely going to grab him in the second? Puts mayo in his coffee? I mean, we got Drew Lock, who's on the roster for this year too, who might be a developmental guy. I mean, I don't know. Levis would be under contract for a while. I feel like if you draft Hendon Hooker, if you're like in Seattle's shoes, you just put him on IR for the whole year, and then you know, kind of treat him like a redshirt freshman and get him going the following season. Feel bad for the local legend, is Uncle Chazi. About to be a commander. Love drafting random quarterbacks. Buck, Viking, or Commander. Is there any good kicking or punting prospects? Like, do we expect somebody to get taken, you know, third or fifth round? Excuse me, you know, fourth or fifth round. Usually you don't see guys in the third. I think Mason Crosby was a third rounder for the Packers. Of course, Sebastian Janikowski was first rounder. That lady is a magician. She just made that disappear. And then this guy just made a hot dog just appear in his hand. Come on, SDS. Zach attack. Bucks are drafting a kicker in the 7th. You've known to get him in the 5th. Got one 5th round last year. Was he pretty good? I don't know. No. Uncle Unstoppable. What's up, Uncle Unstoppable? Hey, how's it going? Are we playing each other? If so, GG. Santander was clutch. Hit two run homers and extras. McGuire's acting like he did something. You're just a ghost runner, big man. Alright, Santander. Blasted it. Let me... I know there was a subscriber. It was a gifted subscription. Kev to Snowman Gaming. And Bacanaroa. That was you. Yeah, good game, buddy. That was brutal. God. You put up 3 in the top of the 3rd, and then I got 2 to get extras, and then it was 2-2, and Man, that was rough. But yeah, good game to you, and that's freaking Moonshot, right? So Moonshot can take forever. Looking for new streamers to watch. Well, we're thrilled you're here. Who's your favorite baseball team and your favorite player? We're going around the old XP deal. I don't know what the current flash sale is. I think it's the welcome to the show players, right? Hopefully we get a live series one here at 4 p.m. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll get them all eventually. I'll grab Brandon Belt for Carne Basada. Story's usually kind of fun. I'll grab him as well. So, it's dynamic duos. Somehow I missed this one. Duo deal. So, get Chris Bryant. Who's the other featured? Severino, Brian Wilson, Torrey Hunter, Max Scherzer, Ozzie Smith, Carter, Webb, Hader, Morgan, Justice. What are the odds on these things? Yankees and Judge. So the longtime buddies have heard me say this a million times, but Judge is from my mom's hometown, little farming community just outside of Stockton, California. So I've been on Judge's radar for a long time, and my A's drafted him out of high school, but he elected to go to Fresno State, and the rest is history. Could just get golds. Yeah, I don't think I'll shoot my shot on it. We're on 33 victories at the moment. That was a super hard fought game. And it's kind of full of RNG when it's Moonshot like it is. So I'm sure if I meet up with Bacanaro again, that results can very easily flip. Next one should be live series. Yeah, I hope so. Kev, thank you for the big gifted to Snowman. It took so long to finish up that game that I haven't got that name up there yet. Let's do it now. Alright, so we are closing in on 35 victories. I don't remember what it is. I know the rewards are not too stellar beyond Todd Helton. It would be a single ballin as a habit. Like it wouldn't break the game to give people like 3 ballin as a habits in a 10 bundle here. But is what it is. Nobody's forcing me to play it either. Alright, so I have the deluxe edition of Jedi Survivor. Maybe we'll set some time aside this weekend for an hour or two. Just dive into the game, see what it's like. Appreciate the EA Creator Network for hooking it up. Loving the 97 jaw card. Do you use him as a pinch hitter? I think he typically has that pinch hitter quirk. Over the years, I've hated to see him come off the bench against a right-hand pitcher because it's like, oh, here we go. I'm going to give up a home run to Jock. Yeah, I've gotten smashed by his cards so much. So we are loading again, waiting. Let's see. Hill's not full bar. I was thinking using Hill as an opener. Guess we'll try Weathers. Playing the Folsom Sluggers. The Oakland Athletics negotiations for an alternative ballpark site in southern Nevada include the possibility of having the North Strip and downtown resort operators cover any shortfalls in tax revenue needed to finance the construction of the stadium. This park seems like they're trying to build it too cheaply to the estimates. They're saying they will fund $1 billion. Privately, they want a $500 million tax credit from Nevada. So now they want the overruns to be paid by the businesses there. That is being reported by which newspaper is this? Casey Pratt's tweeting about it. It is the Las Vegas Review-Journal, which has been kind of a cheerleader for the still so far. Nevada Independent has been a little bit more cynical about it. Don't think that's great for the A's move. And hopefully it still falls apart as far as I'm concerned. Just thought I would share. If you guys want to know more, you can always type in !Oakland. And they have some of the relevant accounts for you, including my account, which of course I'd love it if you guys would follow. New to making content for this show, any tips? Been on Call of Duty CC for years. MLB's, it's been a small community. Uncle Unstoppable, it's a community that got me partnered as a streamer here on Twitch. It's expanded last couple years because of course it's gone from being a PlayStation exclusive to Xbox and Nintendo Switch. But I would say just be a positive voice in a lot of the chat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
consistently.
We got him.
And, you know, follow everybody everywhere. I don't know if you have the same name on the other social platforms, but you know, if you have nice interactions with folks on Twitter, on the MLB The Show Reddit, if you jump in some of the Discord servers, all of those things just kind of make you a little bit more visible. And then when somebody's looking to end their stream, they might say, hey, Uncle Unstoppable's been in my stream and he was a cool guy. Let me throw him a raid. And then you end up in front of some new viewers. I don't think you need to do one thing or another necessarily. There's some people that are like strictly BR guys, and that's what their content is. Some people play franchise or whatever. I do a bit of everything, and I think that's okay. Have some fun with event, BR, ranked, all of that can be a good way to go. Great to see Joker and Nats fan. How are you gentlemen doing? How are we feeling about the Cowboys and Commander drafts, respectively? Joker for the Cowboys. Oh, nice one. Lefty Devers isn't supposed to have that good of stats, but I feel like he hits pretty well, regardless. Although I left that thing right in the heart, too. Love the pick, did Nats fan. I don't think Zach felt the same way. All right, the pitcher's getting tired. We're getting tired of him giving up home runs. So let's make the move to the pin. Here's Adam Duvall. Left that thing hanging, and that was crushed. Wanted it on the outer half for contact, hopefully. Zach is awesome, bud. You just got to give him something to get hyped up about. No slandering Zach. This is a no. I know. It's not the no spin zone. It's the no giving Zach a hard time zone. Yeah, he was just chatting like 2 minutes ago, so I'm trying to summon him here. Not too shabby. Needed some run defense, but we shall see. Yeah, Seahawks need some run defense too, in a big way. Well, I mean, I definitely recommend mine, and would love to have you join that one. There's an MLB one, which is huge. The problem, I would say, with that one is probably if you're super active for an hour, all that chat's going to flood out of there, and people aren't going to even notice it necessarily. But the big one, there's a big SDS one. I can get you the invite for it here, which I think has some of their staff and stuff in it. There you go. There's the show server. Got a Ricky homer. Was impressed with the Texans' choices. Yeah, Texans seemed like they had a good draft, right? Forbes is 166. A stiff win could knock him off the line. Yeah, 166 is light. As a guy that spent a lot of my teens and 20s in the 160s. DK torching him. Back to Star Wars. Are you playing the new Star Wars game? Is it good? I have a copy of it. And I haven't got into it yet. Oh no, it's a little too low. Oh yeah, absolutely. Mine is right there on the social command. So there's mine. Let me pull it out of there specifically. But yeah, I'd love to have you in. We have sections for MLB The Show, Madden, uh, all the games that are kind of sports related. FIFA. Love to have you come in. Network. Mine is set up to where, assuming you have Twitch and Discord integrated with each other, and if you don't, you should integrate them. It's just a quick connection. Anytime you go live, Uncle Unstoppable, or anybody else that's listening to me, you'll go right to the top of the room population, and people can see that you're live streaming. There's also a self-promotion spot if you want to let people know. But yeah, as long as you're linked in there, then people will see it right away. Too skinny. You're liking it. Yeah, I might play it this weekend a little bit. It's definitely not my normal games or something, but it could be fun for a change of pace. Run in ranked. I don't know, buddy. I do want to run it because I know it's fun and it's nice to do things. I kind of prioritize like going through the programs. Co-op ranked to me is sort of like down on the priority chart. Not because I don't want to do stuff with you guys, but I want to go and parallel McGuire, and I want to parallel the cards I'm going to use to try to World Series push, because I need every little bit of help I can get. So I'll probably finish this, and then I don't know if I'll finish BR or take a day for ranked co-op. I need to jump back on the golf game too, because I feel like there's some folks to connect with in that golf community that I haven't really got in front of necessarily. And I do love talking golf and playing golf as well. You're a left-hand hitting machine for Uncle Unstoppable. And remember, Sauce Boss, we can always just ping the Discord server if you're looking for a game. You know, you can set up with Bo Diggity, Deadso, Nats Fan, Nats Fan, Nate Nets, all those buddies, for sure. Yeah, I have a huge background in golf. I have a license to give lessons, and yeah, absolutely love the game. So you can always connect in there with the buddies anytime you're looking for a game. Anybody that wants that co-op role, just let me know, and I'll add it to your stuff in my Discord server. So this guy's pretty out of juice. Hopefully he doesn't crush this with the... Yeah, he did. Of course. Trying to get the righty, like, one more pitch, right? Try to get out Sean Murphy. Murphy's got other plans. Got to give this guy some credit. King Settles is blasted. I don't know how I warmed up to left-handers. Was too busy running my mouth and not paying attention. What's new? All right, Tim Hill coming in. Having problems squaring the club face on impact. It's always open. Any tips? If your club face is open, I would tell you, and I don't know if you're left or right-handed because you just say left-hand hitting machine, but I think you meant in the show. You need to get that club face closing up. So you need to get your hands squaring up, right? They're open at impact, so they got to roll through. I like to have right-handers visualize a baseball diamond and line up your body as if you're lining up towards second base, right? So pitcher's right here, right, and squared up. I want to line up towards second base, and I want to have the feeling like I'm turning my hands over and trying to pull it over the shortstop's head. If you're a left-hander, reverse it, and you'd have your right shoulder kind of pointing towards the shortstop, and you'd be trying to hit over the second baseman's head. So it's just subtle. You're not trying to make a huge adjustment. People tend to open their stance when they're fading the ball or slicing the ball, and that imparts more of a outside to in swing and puts even more spin on it. So it's kind of a counterintuitive deal that you need to close up your stance and you need to get the top hand rolling over, because that'll get you your club face squaring up. Supposed to post in the MLB section and wait in the voice chat. You could just ping Matthew and just say, hey, anybody up for co-op? And if you guys want to use voice, you definitely can. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. But it's not like a requirement. Some people like being in voice, some don't. Don't turn the wrist over. Might have solved the problem. Yeah, you can't keep it open all the way through or trying to square it all the way through. That wrist has to come over. Kind of like hitting a baseball, right? Like at some point you release the bat head and it comes over. Same thing with a golf club. It needs to flip through there. The show has a bad problem. Last year it was like not as pronounced. I know one guy got in trouble during the East Circuit. You could switch, go to the bullpen and throw the first pitch, but it is so delayed. I was trying to immediately bring in Stanton to face the left-hander here, and I couldn't get to the pause menu. Oh, so him hops down to get down for a co-op game. There you go. Oh, yeah, so Matthew, we don't want to ping everybody. Let me clear that. Matthew, there is a co-op role, so it just opts in to those that want it. Otherwise, everybody in the server's getting a ping, and some people don't even play the game. Yeah, there's a co-op role, so yeah, please use that one. I thought I had it disabled for like non-moderators or something, but there you go. Sorry, not trying to jump on you or anything, but just yeah, we don't want the server getting muted if it gets too spammy. It's probably already spammy enough with Mebot being in there, but I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to jump on you. Just yeah, that's the one that we want to use for sure. It's all good. Hey, chance to learn. But yeah, there's like 400 something people in there, and they're all getting a notification that you wanted to play some games. And I guarantee you, half of them don't probably own MLB The Show because I've streamed for so many years that, you know, some of them I met off of Fortnite or 2K or Madden or whatever. So yeah, we'll just get a hold of the ones that are down to get down. Yeah, that's usually your warning that it's a bad idea. But we got it straightened now. Uh-oh, the hat's off. Oh, Johnny. That was a chance to pull us back in. Let's see an ace hat. All right, I have a bunch of them on the piano. I meant to bring some in. This is the only one I think is handy. I think it's the same one I wore the other day. Oh, no, what? I got a different one. Let me switch it up. So you want to see the same hat. Let me pause. I feel like this one's like a 1990s energy drink style font on it. Kind of a funky one. But there you go. Sauce bomb. Maybe I'll lock in and hit better. If I start getting too warm, as you know, I reserve the right to cool my head. But we'll try to go with it the rest of the stream over this next hour. We should be getting a new flash sale bonus here in just a second. Or not bonus, but a new thing to do. Here momentarily. Sure. You could post some clips. I'm trying to think of what would be the best spot. Probably in links. There's like a links section. I need to probably update your permissions. When people come in, we have it set to where they can't post for like 10 minutes or something like that. So let me try to find it. Is it also the same name, Uncle Unstoppable? I'm looking for you right now so I can update you so you can post. Yep, I see you. So we'll get you updated with the friends command. But yeah, there you can throw it in self promo too. Should be a good spot. Love the hat, definitely worth the points. Round 2, Pog tape. Oh, that's right. It is time. Yes, that'll be on the clock. How many minutes between picks is it, Mike? Do you know? Is it 5 in the second round? Wags reminded me it used to be 15 minutes between first round picks. Man, that took forever. Back in the old days. Yeah, we have that Broncos pick, which is pretty high. This guy's hit well, and I haven't done much on the offensive side in this one. Like to keep it to a grand slam, which is kind of reasonable. I'm pretty good, TML star. Let's see, we can't make the switch. Collabing work. Well, it's sort of a new it's sort of a new frontier in some ways, in that co-op ranked is brand new this year for collaboration. But I think in general on Twitch, right? Like if you can get in with somebody that's a bigger streamer than you are, there's always that opportunity that you can get in front of new eyeballs, right? Or even somebody that's like equal size streamer. So I don't think there's anything wrong with doing co-op. I'm a big fan of Guest Star, which is new to Twitch. If you haven't used Guest Star, would recommend checking that out. Can pull people right into your OBS scene, and you know, hopefully have like a beneficial cross growth that way. I could have sworn I fixed the snort command earlier. That second link is not coming through the right way. All right, we need a big gaming here. YouTube video, loser has to give away a gift card. I mean, maybe. Wouldn't be something I would be interested in, but there's probably folks that are up for that too. I don't have a very big YouTube presence. I have about 800 subscribers there. Working on it, but I definitely have preferred the live stream format of Twitch throughout my years streaming. Clark got me. Inside swing late. Need some runners. Let's see if Ricky can sneak on. I think he's on that pretty quickly. Yep, he is. No, it's all good. I'm happy to talk to you about whatever. If I don't play well, that's my fault. I can always take my eyes off of chat for a second and look at the game. Yeah, if you don't want to interact with your viewers, you better be really, really good at the game that people just want to watch you play. Or, you know, Twitch might be the wrong platform for you. I think that one's gone. Or is he trolling? Yeah, he's trolling. You never know with the ball on a high trajectory. It just tends to carry. But wasn't sure if he was lining it up or not. But hey, trolling is fun for trolls. Some trolls are pretty fun. All right, on to the next one. Trying to get to 35 before the top of the hour so we can enjoy a single ball and as a habit pack. Let's see, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Indy, Rams, and my Seahawks get to pick. So that should happen during stream, unless they trade down or something. And I don't want to make anything ever sound like I know everything, Uncle Unstoppable. Certainly don't. You always learn more as time goes forward as a streamer and, you know, with networking and different opportunities. But I'm happy to pass along the knowledge that I do have and try to steer people the right way. Playing Bakersfield. Where's Carney? We joke about Bakersfield a lot. Nothing bad. Just joke. Alright, so my son makes his T-ball practice debut today, so I'll be off about an hour earlier than normal. Been streaming until about 6 p.m. here of late. Late June we'll go back to some demon hour streams and some early morning streams. But we got a ways to go. Alright, we're facing Taylor. Steelers could trade the first pick. Yeah, I know that's happened over the years, right? Everybody goes home, sleeps on it, and says, oh, this player I need is sitting out there. Let me try to move up and get him. And Ricky, as he often did throughout his major league career, lead off the game with a home run. I think he hit 76 or something. I know he had quite a large lead over whoever was in second place for leadoff home runs. Since we got a run on the board, I'm kind of tempted to leave Endeavors. Been taking him out for bench a lot. Yeah, Ricky blasted it, right? Because Ricky doesn't have like super maxed out power stats. Finally tracked one well for a change. Little late on that, but Big Mac's gonna get a double. I got some type of gambling commercial here on my NFL Network feed. For a league that doesn't want their players gambling, boy, they sure got a lot of advertisements for stuff. So it was actually for a local casino called Table Mountain, and it featured can't think of the name of the actor. I'll think of it in a minute. Older guy that always played kind of a villain role, Mexican American guy. He was DJing at the casino. I figured it was a DraftKings or FanDuel thing at first. Yes, there we go. Trejo, that was the one I was trying to think of. I enjoy him. He's always a good actor. He's always a good actor. Yep, Danny. Alright, we'll roll over on it and got two. Yeah, it seems like he really is a good person. I know he's done a lot to try to help local businesses and stuff. Not necessarily so much up here, but like in the Southern California area. Yeah, he's just like bobbing his head, and he's on the turntables on this Table Mountain commercial. He was in your hometown in the bakery you worked at, catered his event. Very cool. So are you a California guy, Uncle Unstoppable? I mean, it could have been anywhere in the country, certainly, but I'm a California guy. This is not a good throw. I'm lucky McGuire picked it. Hate those yellow throws. Syracuse. Hey, are you a big fan of the Syracuse orange? I got a Syracuse alum moderator. He may be AFK right now, but he's one of the big players in this chat. He's around a lot and always keeps me up to date on Syracuse sports, past and present. I don't know if you'll see it. I got a feeling it was a regional one because it's for local tribal casino, Bama. So I was kind of surprised to see that. Got season tickets. Oh, right on. Yeah, it's the Rubes. You should check out Rubes. He has not been streaming much of late, but he does still tweet quite often. Love Rubes, so that's very cool. I had no idea Syracuse had produced so many great announcers in the sports world, and I think just in journalism, period. But I've learned it from knowing Rubes over the years, or like a year and a half. I think that I've known him now. Got some military. Gonna say active military. Folks that are out there lined up behind Commissioner Godell as we get ready to get the draft back underway. Right there with Northwestern in that. Yeah, Rubes is an awesome guy. Really, really good voice in chat, and yeah, I find myself rooting for Syracuse now. Collegiately, quite often. That lady's hand just went through the back of the chair.
Leading off for the Dukes, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Go Duke, says Imhop. Do you like Duke collegiately for football too, Imhop? Or is it strictly your alliance to them basketball-wise? Watching Nets and Braves just getting started. Man, that Kensuke Kondo card. Gonna have to bring him out as a substitute wild card occasionally. Ricky's gonna be my main wild card guy. Blasted with that guy. Wouldn't be mad if Joey Porter goes to the Steelers. We have a Joey Porter that comes into chat. I haven't seen him as much of late. But yeah, be interesting to see where he ends up going. So we'll get a Jeremy Pena bomb out to dead center. The water looks funky in dead center in this part. So we put up 5 on the Bakersfield opponent, but he's staying with Taylor. I don't really understand that. Would have been a tough play for the third baseman, and then he botched that one, which is easy to do. That throw meter is not where you're expecting it. Really easy for that to happen. Might go to the Titans, Hooker to the Raiders. Definitely seems in the realm of possibility to me. Bench is blasting. Why isn't he subbing out his pitcher? Alright, he's going to sub himself out. GG. We'll take the win. Johnny Bench called game. So I think the Steelers are on the clock. My closed captioning is blocking out how many minutes they have left. Alright, so here we go again. Win this one, we get 35. What did I search for? I just searched for each one individually. So like Instagram, TikTok, etc. I really should put Danielle Freak across the jersey or something too, but try to get people to follow on all the socials, and yeah, just a little advertisement. I know people sometimes ignore the TTV names. I think a lot of kids will put like TTV at the start of the year and then they stop streaming. Like the guys that stream off their consoles, high school kids or something. So I think it may have a tendency to get ignored. But if you have like the logo there, maybe somebody thinks to come in and visit with you. I've made some really good friends, and you do get some trolls off of that too. Do you have to crop them? No, I didn't really have to crop them. I resized them, and then you have to save multiple times. Coach Locke is another one of the moderators that was in, and he kind of walked me through it. I'm not sure if I was going to do it right now from scratch. I could tell you how to save each one of the logos, but you just kind of save as you go along. And then you can put all the different logos on that you want. But yeah, I should probably make the uniforms look a little more fresh than they are. But they're okay for now, I guess. Might need his help. Yeah, he's a great guy. This guy's playing with common hitters. What's this guy doing? Did he just get the game, or is he trolling? Looked up and was like, who is Greg Jones? Yeah, he's playing on hard mode, this opponent of ours. Cranking up the difficulty. Devers not going to get there. Well, stayed pretty patient this game. I'll take this guy. Pick is in. I'm seeing people holding up a Porter jersey, but I don't know if that's really the pick. Seeing some terrible towels out there for the Steeler faithful. Oh, off the pitcher wall. Devers can't bury him at it. Well, he could have, but he didn't. So. Yandy Diaz is aboard. Did they actually pick him? No spoilers, Clamp. Because I'm watching the NFL deal. Going to dinner with Live followed on Twitter. Hey, I'll follow you over there too. Great meeting you, buddy. Please chat with us anytime in the Discord server, and happy to answer streamer questions as best I can. But I never want to get some arrogance about myself like I know everything. Hope you and your wife have a great time at dinner as well. Enjoy the weekend. I'll be here over the weekend if you want to come by anytime. So try to sneak Ricky Henderson aboard, but that didn't work out. Now we're facing Mata.
One ball, two strikes.
I'm looking for the notifications. Sometimes Twitter's bad about the notifications. Don't see you over there yet in case you're still in, but definitely we'll look for it and follow as well. First rounder, 32 basically is. Yeah, that's tough, right? Dolphins lost their pick, so you go 32nd overall, but you're on that second round rookie scale monetarily. We'll roll over on it with Ricky, and he made a good play. A bit short.
Batting second, the third baseman, Raphael.
But that's cool. Joey Porter. Now Joey Porter Jr. Yeah, that's pretty neat. That ball was screaming blast me, and I just got underneath it.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Claypool might break out. Yep, that's true. Ketter fooled me. I didn't know what that was. Timing's good. That PCI's bottom, or below, underneath Quadrant, and yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe Detroit takes him here.
leading off for Ann Arbor, the second baseman, Brandon Rowe.
Do we think Kyler Murray's healthy and good to go for the Cardinals? I kind of don't. So he is good. Okay. Won't be for the first. Yeah, I thought his still was supposed to linger. I kind of wonder if they might be interested in grabbing a young backup, or who the veteran would be there. I don't remember if they have Colt McCoy still on their contract, or what the deal is with them. Yeah, and I certainly hope he recovers, completely from that injury, because that could be something that derails some of his, athleticism and escapability and extending plays and things. Usually guys do bounce back pretty well from that injury now. I meant to get another arm open. Or warmed up. Slider was working well. I like that. Titans moving up. Uh-oh. Will Levis, you are a Tennessee Titan? Oh no. Strikeout and he gets on. Defense killing me. Let's see what they do. Pig is it? Thank you guys for no spoilers. Unless it's your team, then you could spoil it. Pook's allowed to spoil the Seahawks. Paris Johnson, is that it? I'm just looking at the screen, so I don't really know what they're saying. And then the caption was like blocking out a lot of. Oh no, Johnson was the guy they picked yesterday. See the details, dude. Just laid off of that one. I don't think I can advance without getting thrown out. Reggie's hitting a nifty 380 for me. Don't really let him hit against left-handers. So. Looks like Vrabel on the phone on the NFL network feed. Lady's wearing the old school Oilers hat next to Vrabel. Yeah, I gotta get that PCI up there. Hesitated to. Oh, good pitch, man. I thought that was blocking out. So they're showing the exchange of picks. And chase it out, so we'll have to take that turn at bat in the third inning at least. The Guardians score a run. Titan selection. Thank you guys for not telling me if you're checking around. And they went with Will Levis. So I guess Malik Willis's time. Maybe a backup. Wonder if he's got any cameras pointed at him wherever he's out now. Yeah, I mean, Willis was a third rounder last year, right? I think. So they go third rounder and then second rounder. You kind of wonder about their ability to evaluate quarterbacks and develop them. But to me, Willis did not look ready at all. When Tannehill was injured. I think it was like a Sunday night game that I got to watch. But this might be their guy. You know, he could be the QB of the future. Plus, they get him on a cheaper rookie scale, getting him there in the second round. So I guess Hendon Hooker's your best quarterback remaining. If you did not want Levis to your team, you're breathing a sigh of relief. Unless you're a Titan fan. Where's Beards of Iron when we need him? Haven't seen him around much. Talked to him on Twitter like a week or so ago because he's been pretty busy. So hopefully we see him soon. And that's going to be the second condo game winner today. Boom. Gosh. GG. 418. Does he have the clutch gene or whatever it is? Smashed. 23 homers with this card. And the card's so versatile. Oh, coach likes it. Coach is celebrating. Hey, let's see what animation we get at home play here. Oh, he's shooting a shot from downtown. Bang. Mike Bren's doing the Warriors and Kings tonight. All right. Everybody's happy. Nobody else get hit in that game. All right, so 35 victories, 15 to go in this event. Consider it kind of an RNG fest. We get a ball in as a habit pack, I think. Oh, I forgot to see what's on the flash sale. I have not hit a diamond in a minute. Was hoping we were foreshadowing. We were not. MLB All-Star Game. Ripken, Parker, Marichal, Giambi. Those are cool cards. Michael Pineda, Jimmy Rollins, Sean Doolittle. Doolittle usually doesn't have a very good pitch mix. They did give him the slurve and the circle change. Might be okay. And then Kendall is there as well. All right, so 35 wins down. We still need 15 more. Should bang those out over the weekend. Been a little bit shorter on the streams than like to be, but it is what it is. We're here now, having fun. All right, let's try to get in a couple more, maybe just one more. Depends on how long the game takes for a load up the big O and take him to T-ball practice. Sam Lamporta. Now, didn't the Lions just trade away their tight end to the Vikings, Hawkinson, last year during the season? So now they get a different tight end, right? Maybe they weren't happy with his work. I thought he was a pretty solid player. So they get a new target to go to. Oh, I thought I locked in the lineup, so I guess. All right, on the road against Boston. So we got what? Rams? No, Colts. Where's Wags? Where's Wags and King Solo? Then the Rams, and then Seattle. Hey, what's up, Alex? How you been?
Leading off for the Dudes.
Are we playing each other, Alex? Or you just happen to pop in right now? Because sometimes people pop in when you're playing them too. Because if it's you, I'm happy to friendly.
Cole, that's in.
Okay, some Cole win. Chase down. Not great. And throw. What's Ricky sneak on with the head first slide? Is he pointing at the third baseman like, hey, thanks for letting me know? It's kind of messed up. This game feels a little laggy on the PCI. Popping in. Awesome, buddy. How you been?
That is third. The first baseman, number 25.
Any fun weekend plans for you coming up, Alex?
Counts 1-0.
I thought I really timed that well, but it was late, and we'll get a sacrifice fly. Got a volleyball game. Are you a good player? Or you just play for the enjoyment of being with your friends? That is a slow hit ball, but they're turning 2. Let's chase early. You got that.
Leading off for Boston. The center fielder.
Pretty good. Right on. I feel like volleyball could be a better sport for TV than it actually is. Not that it needs to be presented different, just like, I don't know if we don't see more volleyball over the airwaves than we do. Alright, did the Raiders move up, or was this the Raiders pick? I missed something there. Raiders are selecting here against, or ahead of Seattle. Oh, what's up, Bipolar? How you doing, Sue?
That is third. The first baseman.
Traded up. So they gave up a 5th rounder to move up 3 spots, if I'm looking at this right. Certainly they wanted somebody that they thought might go off the board here. So they're up a spot in front of the Rams. Maybe they thought the Rams were going to take someone. So did they take Hooker here? Because that's what Clamp was saying earlier.
One ball, two strikes.
I'm waiting for Goodell to announce it. Michael Mayer from Notre Dame. Remember him being pretty good, the couple Notre Dame games that I watched. So I wonder if they thought the Rams were going to take a tight end. Maybe the Colts. There too. I mean, I guess anybody. I guess Seattle could have went tight end as well. Mix of Kittle and Andrews. Yeah, he was good in college. This game is BS. We talking MLB The Show or Matt? I think you're talking Madden, right? We get a Trout double. Here's Reggie. Yeah, how dare you say anything about MLB The Show? MLB The Show can do nothing wrong. Except what it does wrong. Oh, what's up, Kilo? Day's been fun. Today, my son starts t-ball practice. I'm surprised he didn't get a hold of us for my daughter, because they're both signed up. And the season starts at the same time. I feel like this coach is doing an early practice, but I get to take him here in a little bit to knock some balls off the tees. Did the lawn work, mowed the lawn, edged the lawn. Now you maybe need to do like some power washing on the house, and trim the rose bushes and all that. Got screwed in your second playoff run to a try-hard bum. Remember playing I didn't actually play t-ball. I played coach pitch. So if my son likes it next year, 7-8-9 is coach pitch in my hometown. I loved that when I was a kid. But yeah, this is first year for him and his sister, and then the youngest daughter is too young still, but hopefully get her into something next year. Actually, hopefully get her into to swim lessons this year. Would be good. Loved it. Coaches hated it. Yeah, I don't know what Seattle's doing. I really thought we were trading down yesterday, and then we're taking guys I wasn't expecting. So I hope we don't mess it up. If you guys don't tell me the news from Ian Reporter and those guys, I'll give you my reaction. I don't think my reaction was great to Witherspoon yesterday. Up the middle machine for Zach Attack. Yeah, I got my son and daughter gloves, and they're not really broken in either. So I remember when I was small, like putting the glove under, I put a ball in it, put it under my pillow so it could get broken in more and faster and all that. But these kids are not worried about it yet. Bo, if you do, I'm going to fire you into the mist. Not to the sun. You're too important to lose you, but into the mist with Bo Diggity. On that game that we were playing yesterday. Call of Dragons. Throw you in the mist. We'll be on Call of Dragons again in a couple days. Second leg of the sponsor streams. McGuire's just knocking everything down today. Actually would have loved that. Would have been too. Oh well. Now it's an out. Just had to yell at your brother. 7:30 p.m. Was going to offer his niece 2 chocolate chip cookies. I'm reading this as I'm pitching, in case you're wondering why I'm doing a delayed reading of the comments. And my kid has ADHD. Just had her meds. I said, no, real quick. It's time to relax, not get hyper again. I've heard, and I don't know if there's studies to back this, I've heard sugar does not correlate with kids acting up. Although a child with ADHD, that might be a stimulant because chocolate has caffeine in it. So, you obviously know your children better than I do sitting here on my butt. But I've heard that recently, that like sugar doesn't necessarily make you bounce off the walls. And I think with my kids, they just bounce off the walls regardless. Like if they had something healthier, they're still kind of nutty in the evenings as they start to wind down. So You and your brother cool, or did he get his feelings hurt? Ultimately, it's your child, so you gotta shoot your shot. Hunter Long, did I see that right? Bust your butt on this game, get screwed by the bums. Very depressing. How many Super Bowls on the year, Bama? You probably got dozens of Super Bowl wins. It's all good. There's always another day to make another one. I know it sucks though when that happens. The worst one for me this year, the very, very worst, was I was getting ready to play my Super Bowl game, and then I got one of those disconnect losses at the menu where it shows the 3 cards. Oh, I was ticked off. Oh, hey, Zach, who are you taking out? Bo Diggity. Oh, Bo, we'll see you in 10. Give us 10, Bo. All right, Rams get a guard here. Seahawks can do a lot more. Oh, what am I doing? You're cool. Gen X. His feelings never get hurt. Can't spoil the pick if you're not here. Bo Diggity's going to start blowing up my Discord DMs like Joey used to do to Zach. Nah, I doubt he will. I won't look, Bo. Oh, McGuire. You need to get a little stronger, Big Mac. I've heard of an injectable that might make you a little strong. Seahawk pick is in. All right, I'm not even close. I'm looking at McVay. I'm on the NFL feed. Looking at Rams fans having some adult beverages. But yeah, pick's in. So please don't tell me. That way I can be on it. Oh, Zach's redeeming it. Who are you taking out? That is getting taken out. Yikes. Tim Hill, first pitch blasted. Mike, we'll see you in 10. Baker Mayfield. Dang it. Oh, Baker's on the Bucs, right? I think that's Jody Allen there in the Seahawks draft. Here. Pete's looking very, very casual. Got the shirt on tech. Like Schneider's trying to copy Pete. Did that work? And return 2. Here's Pena. Let's go to the righty. Can't believe they drafted Wilton. Almost had me. All right, I'm looking at Godell. Goatdale, as he refers to himself. No, just fun. What are they doing? Who am I rooting for? Edge, Derek Hall, Auburn. Hey, I think that's a need. I don't know if he's good, to be honest. Don't really remember reading much about him, but there we go. Hey, Snowman Gaming's taking somebody out. Who are you going for, Snowman Gaming? There's not a lot of mods left. Well, went to the righty, and Max Muncy had other things. That thing was bombed, and the lead is down to single run here. Don't like that. Alright, Big Mac, we'll grab it, we'll get the win, GG. I think we got time for just one more, to be honest. Zach was trying to protect the streamer, and Snowman said, screw the streamer. Get Zach out of here. Zach, we'll see you in 10. Let me shout out the Fallen, since they're all in the corner together. Bo Diggity. Mike Plays Games. Zach Attack. Those are all the buddies. Hope you guys have followed them already. If you're a VIP or a moderator and I haven't made you a command yet, please remind me or send me your socials, because I do need to make them. Like Imhop, I don't remember having you on Twitter. If you do tweet, I don't think you tweet a lot, but I always like to make the commands for the regular buddies and those of you that are becoming regulars and try to upgrade your badges, in time. Well, I think we have just enough time. If this game drags for some reason, like into that 25-minute frame, I'm probably just gonna concede it because I don't want my son to be late for day one. But I usually try to give myself like 20 minutes for an event game. So if it ends quickly, like disconnect or something, then probably jump off. Same as your Twitch. All right, I think maybe I have you then. Let's see. Yeah, we follow each other. You just don't tweet much, right? Your pinned tweet is from 2018. I'm gonna try to like it, but I noticed some of the older tweets don't usually come through. So I think the last one you tweeted was on the 12th. All right, let's make a hop to it command, right? If you don't like it, we can do something else. Oh, come on, copy and paste. It's letting me down here. All right. Almost got your command put together.
Leading off for the bomb squad, the center fielder, Curtis.
Let me do it since I'm thinking about it. Bump, 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 bump. If you hear anything weird, it's just TikTok being weird. Hey, you're not following me over on TikTok, buddy. You don't really know what's going to happen to your VIP badge if you don't follow me back. No, just playing. But I followed you over there right now. All right, there we go. We got a hop command. The Grandy man is hitting 538 for this dude. I can't say. I love seeing that type of batting average line up against me. Hey, you're awesome. Thank you, Sauce Boss. And you comment a lot. I appreciate the comments. I feel like there's no moderators in here right now. Did I get it wrong? Hop, hop. I think I have the command right. Although I probably should have made it hop for the command, but hop my brain will probably remember easier. No, don't be sorry. For what? Oh, about the moderator deal? No, it's all good. Zach and those guys, they've been around long enough. I think they just all take it in stride and laugh about it. They're all immune, by the way. VIPs and mods can be timed out, but only once per stream. So when they come back, they might come back with a vengeance. I don't know when Seattle picks again. Not for a while, but they are back in line there. The Seahawks. Kind of surprised we haven't traded down or anything this far. Not that they need to. I'm happy they grabbed an edge. I hope he's good. I don't know anything about him. So that helps a bit with the pass pressure. Now they need a run clogging guy, in my estimation, or two. Oh, I thought I wanted a 2 arms. All right, Cody. This hopefully is the one batter appearance for you. Now let me warm him up, then do the mound visit. I think he'll come in a little bit warmer. Don't mean to annoy my opponent. All the crazy pausing gets old. Come on, put him in the game. What are we doing? Get it together, umpires. Try and make a substitution. Nothing happening in that Braves game at the moment. Panthers pick is in. What are the Panthers doing? They're going to go offense to help out Bryce Young, or on the other side of the ball? All right, he did his job. One batter appearance. Here's Ricky. Oh, that's it too hard. I miss Juan Pierre so much. Juan Pierre was like, not automatic. Man, I dropped some good balls with Juan last week. Not that I don't like having Henderson. Henderson was way more of a Ricky Henderson fan, but man, Pierre was good in the game for me. Devers gets the perfect liner for a double. Thought it was a solo shot initially. I'm doing too many chest lights with McGuire. So myself, be ready, turn on it on the inside half, and I didn't do it.
Ball, that's inside.
Santander should be getting us some runs. It's so perfectly. Bo Diggity's back. I think he was the first fallen moderator. So the mods return. Welcome back, Bo Diggity. Zach already got it, so can't get revenge on Zach today. Mike shouldn't be much longer. Bo Diggity, timeout. You can't get Zach. Snowman already got him. I can refund you, or you can get somebody else. But yeah, once per day is the house rule on that. So yeah, Wags isn't even active. It's gonna be funny if he comes back in here, and then he can't chat. Bye, Wags. Wags, if you're listening, you got timed out. Somebody, wake up Wags and tell him he's in trouble. Oh, Diggity got him.
1-0.
Panthers are making their selection. Jonathan Mingo from Ole Miss. He does lurk a lot. Definitely appreciate it.
2 strikes.
Here's CJ Crawn. Be in timeout by the end of the stream. No, you guys should be good, unless this game goes really, really fast. I imagine Mike's probably free if he didn't head out to do something else. Yeah, he's off for a few days. So we got New Orleans, Cardinals, Packers, Jets, Colts, Packers again due up here in our NFL draft action.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Okada chasing down. Oh, I got a piece of it. There we go. Here comes Crease. We leave in Reggie. Splitter and Slider. Oh no. Looked at it too long. Just didn't react to it. Hanging Slider should have been crushed. Oh well. Reggie's out here. Is Biggio.
The second baseman,
Also a batsman. This inning's going quickly.
Ball, that's down.
I'm late with Kondo, so yucky inning defensively. Try to shut him down. Get this one. See what the fans are up to. The little boy's got grandpa hands. That looks weird. Yeah, the Mexico program looks interesting. Seems like a good way to get more of those cards too for World Baseball Classic collection. Hit the wrong button, kicked you out of the game. Oh no! Why does that kid have a smartphone? What if I told you he's Benjamin Button? He's like 80 years old.
All one's the count. That's a ball.
Went to change music. Oh, buddy. That's tough. Were you guys winning softball?
Two balls, two strikes.
He's just going to have to carry you through for the victory. Hopefully he didn't kick him out. I think it just keeps going, right? You play by yourself with your frenzy. Hit a couple bombs with Verdugo.
All in one. Nope, that's inside. Two the count.
Let's strike out the Grandy man as the Saints get an edge. Isaiah Foskey to Notre Dame. Alright, looks like we get the win. I'll have T-ball stories for you guys tomorrow. I think we'll raid Arrow Uprising since he's on MLB. Joker is checking out the new Star Wars game, so I hope you guys check out Joker. Of course, we got a lot of good friends to check out on any given night, but I know Arrow will have you guys entertained on the show throughout the evening. So we're up to 37 wins, and I'll be heading out the door here as soon as I get him ready and make sure he uses the restroom and all that. So let me do that. Hopefully Golden State wins tonight. Be talking to you guys about all the sports tomorrow, and hope you have a great rest of your evening and start to your weekend. There's our win command. There is a Pokemon and my socials. In case you don't have them, please connect with me. Let's take it to Arrow Uprising. Really good player, and he's on the show right now. Yeah, T-ball is going to be the best sports that I'm going to get to watch today for sure. So we're 6-1. Maybe we win the next 6 games. Get a diamond. Who knows? Thank you, everybody. Please be well, and can't wait to see you tomorrow. Here goes the raid.